Call C6. Fold 8. Fold 4. Heads up. Check 5. Bet 350. C6. Call 5. Heads up. Bet C5. 500 total. Raise seat 6, 1300. All in seat 5, and a call. Alright guys, action is complete. That's the bluff.
And 5-8 of spades. We got wrecked. Thank you.
The boat will take it. Full of 9s.
That's brittle. Sorry.
You out?
Yeah.
Alright, sit in.
And seat 5. You have it.
Joe, I hope you're watching, bud.
Oh, let me
He covers it.
I started with 5.
Yeah, he's only got 2, 28, 29. You got it. This is yours from the outside.
Did you put him on a 9?
Plus
Yeah, I was a little worried about 9.
Ace 9 or something?
the rest of the pot. Button is right, seat
Oh.
5. Guys, Hector
At 5-8
is
of
leading the
spades.
game.
Maybe I'll
I know, I would have thought like a inside straight draw,
We'll have a dead
middle
button.
pair,
this
Yeah.
hand.
and then the
Button
turn
will be
brings
seat
me
5,
a
dead button.
straight flush draw, eh? Wow.
straight flush, yeah. On a paired board, I didn't like it. I was like, oh. But yeah, once you get 500, then you re-raise it to what?
13.
13?
Yeah.
And then he jammed for 29.
Yeah.
That was short-lived. I just chopped that up with us, Bones.
Oh, no chopping this one.
We
We
got a
got
dead
we gotta punish some people today.
Taking players out, man. Come on.
Sorry. Hey, listen.
Give everyone a $100 rebate.
No.
Fold.
Maybe after the stream. Not on it.
Raise seat 4, 75 total. Fold 6, fold 8. Call 9. Heads up. Check 9. Check 4. Bet 125, seat 9. Call 4. Heads up. Bet 420, seat 9. Fold 4.
I don't think you want me to call that.
Button is right.
Good fold, man.
You have a 9 or nothing?
On a 9.
You had a 9? You really did?
Fold 4.
And the hero
Raise
call you with an
75,
ace.
seat 6. Fold 8. Raise 300, seat 9.
Now, I just figured out why Cho was so eager to have you as his horses.
Oh, why?
Because you guys tip whites. Already a huge edge for him. That's why he's the best, you know?
What?
Any edge you can get.
What?
If you're tipping whites and I'm tipping
yeah.
reds.
I mean, gotta do the best I can for the betters.
Yeah.
And you'll be 10 right.
Oh my god.
There's pretty good side action going on.
Yeah.
I have a 35% crossbook against Jenny
Yeah.
and a 20% against Anna.
We
Actually,
definitely,
30% against Anna.
we definitely should preach it for this.
What's that? Oh yeah, how about this? Dan, I'm gonna tip you after you're down, okay? Okay, cool.
I'm fine with that. Raise. Fold, seat 6. Raise,
Dan?
5, seat 8. Fold 9.
Me too, because we
Guys,
have
that
the.
is fine.
Yeah.
I trust
But
you
if
guys.
we forget, please remind us.
Yeah.
I'll look real sad as I leave the table and Jesse comes in.
Yep.
I'll give him
What
this
is it?
look like so,
Wait.
bro.
What does it matter if you tip Mappers down or mid hand? It only
He's
matters
saying
if you
if
tip
they-
Because
Mappers.
I'm not gonna tip out of my stack.
I see.
I tipped 20x what you did on your first
I know,
pot.
I know.
So like it's
No, I'm just saying like for the numbers.
yeah. That's what we're talking about. We're just tip them after.
350.
So just tip them at the end of his down.
Fold 4. Raise 825, seat 8. Fold, seat 3. Thumbs right, seat 9.
Nice hand, Matt. Rooting for you, bud.
That made Bones really happy.
He wants you to beat
right.
her and I really
He
bad.
did offer me $100 to stack you.
That's not
Full
loud.
disclosure.
Yeah.
I think
Feel free to make a counter offer. Right?
I
Disclosure,
think he
yeah.
was kidding. I wasn't gonna hold him to it, but I won't pass it up.
Fold 8, fold 9.
You have a black in your little green stack. The little one.
Oh, beautiful. Wow. Look at me.
Call 4.
Really punish the toe. Great.
Raise 100 total, seat 6. Fold 4. Shows ace, jack of clubs.
First time I had ace king.
Oh, when you ready for
Yeah.
this? I'm trying to get in there. Last Monday I had 7-10. This time I had 8-4. Those all suit. Like maybe I can just sneak in here.
These guys are too sharp. Every time I have a good hand, they just turbo muck it.
Fold 9. Fold 3. Fold 4.
Raise.
Raise 100, seat 6. Raise 275, seat 8. Fold seat 4. Fun right seat, fold seat 6, fun right seat 4. Straddle is on live at 50, first straddle history.
Action Gen.
I actually forgot that it wasn't on.
And I had a $10,000 bet on you being the first to straddle, so thank you.
Everybody gets paid today.
Live 50.
You probably got a real good price on that one too.
Yeah. Fold 6, fold 8. Fold 9. I'm sorry, call 9, excuse me. Raise, seat 3, 250. Raise, seat 9, 1,000 total.
What did you start with?
Like 5.
Sorry?
All in.
All in, seat 3, call, seat 9. Action is complete, guys.
Whatever you want.
Oh, up to you.
She says up to you. Y'all said once? Twice? Twice agreed, guys. 2 times. Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Good
Let me
luck
know
to
when
me
you're ready.
too.
Hearts and diamonds.
I don't care about this one.
Alright, you want
You need diamonds.
Alright.
diamonds. Oh damn, he has my spades
Yeah,
covered.
okay.
Spade. It's gone out.
Jump it out.
Shot the first board. Second
Good,
board.
waste all the spades. Oh no. Why is it always a sweat against
Alright, it will be a chop, guys. Chips in front of you back. 1 moment. Extra chip is here, positionally half and half. Button is right. Seat 6.
I know.
Bones. Can we tip Dan now? It feels wrong to tip him after. 'Cause
What's that?
I said it feels wrong to tip him after, so let's just tip him now. Because it's the same thing.
Guys, it does not matter to
It's
me.
not the same thing if you do it out of your pocket. But if you're gonna do it after out of your stack, then yeah, it's the same fucking thing.
Oh, I see what he
Yeah, I'm
means.
saying
Okay,
let's just tip out of pocket.
That's what I was
okay,
clarifying.
okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
You're gonna get someone in the comments like, Jenny doesn't tip.
Call 4.
For sure, I
fold
guarantee it.
6, Raise. Seat 8. 125. Fold.
That
9,
person's gonna be me right now.
Call 3. Call 4. 3 players.
Load up my YouTube burner account. Anyone notice Jenny never
Check
tips?
3. Bet 250. I'm sorry, 225 on this card. 225 seat 4. Call 8. Call 3. 3 players. Check 8. Check 3. Bet, seat 4, 500 total. Fold 8. Call 3, heads up. Check 3. Bet, seat 4, 750. Call 3, hand complete.
Add one,
Fuck
Manny.
yeah, baby.
Button is right, seat 8.
I did this at played a PLO game on Monday, and I was stuck like 4K. Another reg was stuck like 4K. We decided to do a 25% crossbook for like the rest of the session. He ended up losing 30,
Oh,
and I got unstuck. So,
that's not ideal.
huh?
That's not ideal.
It's a great day. Won way more on the crossbook than I did on the session.
Fold 6. Raise, seat 8, 75. Fold 9. Call 3. Call 4, 3 players. Check 3. Check 4. Bet 125. C8. Fold 3.
Donna, they probably don't want you.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Ball 4. Heads up. Check 4. Bet 300. Seat 8. Ball 4.
You okay, bud?
Start drinking now.
Run right. Seat 9.
What happened?
We got to get rid of him.
Seriously? He's gone?
Yeah, we got to get rid of him.
You
Don't
stacked
block
him.
He
Don't
what?
block
Bone
the set.
stacked it on his first.
Like,
Bones did?
I'm pretty sure it was second hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
like-
his second hand. That's right. There was.
Pay his hours
Yeah,
and
it's
your
his
hours.
first hand.
Oh, was it
What?
first hand?
Yeah, Queen.
I thought it was his first hand.
Yeah.
That's what I
If he
thought.
bought the button, or
Yes,
yeah.
he bought in that hand to come in.
I was in the blinds, so it was the second hand.
Oh, it was the second. That's correct.
Why do I get the impression you guys are doing this?
Alright, you'll be 10,
Oh
you'll
my
be
gosh,
25.
Bones.
You were in the
Killing me.
You sure?
I think it was the second hand because
Yeah.
he had moved the button and they were in.
I was under the gun. The first hand I folded. The next hand, you were the button. He opened.
Oh yeah, you're right. You got eight
You
four
opened, yeah,
spades.
He 3-bet. He called.
He-
Yeah.
yeah.
I was thinking of 4-betting late.
Alright, I'm definitely going last.
Get a drink, Tom.
Fold 8. Raise. Seat 9, 75 total. Fold 3, fold 4, fold 6, and complete. And you got the 25%?
Yeah.
Okay. Button right, seat 3. Right, yeah, okay. Button.
Yep.
Raise seat 9, 75 total. Fold 3. Call 4, fold 6, fold 8. Heads up. Check 4. Check 3. Bet 100, seat 4, bet 9, complete.
That's it.
Button right, seat
Look at the lights.
Fold 3. Fold 4. Fold 6. Raise 100, seat 8. Raise 300, seat 9.
You want to get that's not good. Chicken sandwich.
It's like a turkey
Call,
and
seat
bacon.
8. Heads up.
It's pretty good.
It's on the menu. You just made it.
It's on the menu.
Check 8. Bet 200, seat 8. I'm sorry, seat 9, excuse me.
Hey, not to apply no situation. What do y'all mean 35% and 25%?
Okay, so let's say that I win 5K and Jenny loses 5K.
Okay, yeah.
So the difference is 10K, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Raise
Uh,
seat 8.
Toe would pay me
750 total.
3,500.
Okay.
He takes
The
35% of
difference
it.
between
Yes.
how much you win versus how much you lose.
Right.
Gotcha.
So I have that with 35%.
Not just between how much he wins and how much I lose. It could be the other way around.
It
There are
could-
other scenarios.
there are other
we
ways that it
could
could
both
work, but
lose and we could both win.
of course.
Okay, so
But like,
if y'all both lose,
Yeah, it's still the difference.
so if I lose 15K and Jenny loses 5K,
oh, okay.
The difference
so
is still
it's always
10K.
the difference.
yes,
Okay.
just a delta. of it.
That's yeah, gotcha.
I thought the most realistic example would be the easiest one to explain.
I mean, that is true.
I got a couple hours of coaching from her
So
yesterday.
like, Bones just got to walk right now and just chalk it up as a win, and
Oh yeah, that's true.
he's not feeling too good.
I got more money to make, which is gonna be tough. You guys are both playing great.
Fold 6.
So hold on, you got something with Don? Or what's it? Don?
11, yeah. I have 30.
8.
30%? 35?
Yeah.
Fold 9.
That's 100.
100%. Fold 3. Hand complete. Raise
Hey, Kate.
takes it down.
So, big
Bun
swing?
break seat.
Ace king.
Did you just ask him what he had
No, he showed
from
up.
the? Oh, I was like, who cares?
Yeah.
You can ask.
No, he flashed it. I made sure I saw it right.
Fold 6. Raise seat 8. 75. Fold 9. Fold 3. Call 4. Heads up.
If you're looking for something interesting to talk about.
Bet 50. Seat 8. Call. 2 players. Check 4. Bet 200. Seat 8. Call 4. Heads up. Bet 500. Seat 4.
I'm playing the board.
Fold. Seat 8.
Not so bad.
Right, right seat.
Playing the board?
Shows a deuce of clubs.
Nice.
That'll be nice.
Other dudes.
And an ace of
Very
hearts
nice, very
for the nut.
Just because you're Canadian, I'm going to welcome you to Texas.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Gotta treat them nice. They're gonna be our 51st state.
Fold 8. Raise 75 total. Seat 9. Fold 3.
The healthcare sucks, but the government gives you 3 free guns whenever you come to America. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
It's almost National Gun Day. That's when we all get more guns.
Yeah.
3 players. It's called Tuesday. Check 4.
Check.
Check 6.
Yeah, our healthcare's
Check, no,
free,
check,
but
sir.
it's, you know,
Yeah.
you kind of get what you pay for sometimes.
They just tell you to fuck off here.
Oh, yeah.
Bet seat 4. 175. Fold 6. Fold 9. Complete. Unright seat. 480 total. Raise 275, seat 6, hold 8. Call 4, we are heads up. Sure thing, sounds good. Check 4. Sure thing. Bet 300, seat 6. Hold 4 and complete.
Had me worried, Manny.
I was thinking about doing something.
Thought I was getting the dime time.
Fun is right, seat 4.
It's just those damn 6s and 8s have been coming out constantly.
Yeah. My 3 lucky numbers.
I got a little pocket pair there.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll put you on paint.
I had 1 paint.
So I'm like, I don't want to fire away at this and not, you know.
Raise seat 3, 75 total. 4, 6, 8, 9, that's up.
Alright guys, that completes our high hands for the day. I will see you next Wednesday.
Bet seat 3, 50 total. All 4.
This is great. I can knit it up and still be in action every hand.
Probably, yeah.
Bet
Is this the
100,
screen that
seat
says
3.
if you're playing like a nit or a maniac or
Call.
No,
that's the lodge?
the one where the lodge where they have the I don't know what it's called. The
Second call, 119,
what is it? What's the name of that graph? It's like a.
Player something.
Bet 50,
I feel like
seat 3.
15-year-old me knew this answer, but I
All
don't know.
seat 4, showdowns. I see king 6 of diamonds for kings. I see king 7. It will be a chop, guys. You each have kings with a queen ace jack. Chips in front of you back. $25 in the box for reds. Half over here, half over.
I love that
Button is right
this,
for
the
and
graphic
this
when there's like
seat.
one outlier. That it's just like everybody kind of like clustered here, and there's just one guy up there.
Raise 50 total, seat 4, hold 6. Raise 250 total, seat 8. Raise 600 total, seat 9, hold 3. All 4. And call 8. 3 players. Check 8. Check 9. Bet 650, seat 4. complete. Run right, seat 8.
Attaboy Manny. Hey, Jer.
Hold 6. Hold 8. Hold 9. Raise 100 total. Seat 3. All 4. Heads up. Bet 75. 3. All through 4. Bet 300. Seat 3. Hold 4. Run right, seat 9.
I am now soul blinded. Yeah.
Hold 8. Raise seat 9. 75 total. Hold 3. Hold 4. All 6. Heads up. Check 6. Bet 100. Seat 9. All 6. 2 players. Check 6. Bet 225. Seat 9. Hold 6. Sun is right. Seat. Hold 9. Raise 75 total. Seat 3. Hold 4. Hold 6. All 8. Heads up. Check 8. Bet 100. Seat 3. All. 2 players. Check 8. Bet 250. Seat 3. All 8. heads up. Bet 550, seat 8. Fold 3, hand complete. Yes, sir. 550. Button is right, seat.
ROH is located in the available service as well as I have your receipt.
Hey Dan, can you tell them to maybe turn the radio up or some music or something?
Yeah. Hey guys, can y'all hear me?
I feel like I'm in an elevator.
Yeah.
I feel like awkward, right?
This is the quietest this place has ever been.
I
They
know,
want to.
it's
They
like-
want to see if they can get the music turned up in the club or something.
Anything. I'll take,
Yeah.
I'll take commercial. I'll take Taco Bell
Or
commercial.
commercial or something. Get somebody over here talking. Raise seat 3, 75. Fold 4, fold 6, fold 8, fold 9. Folds around.
Yeah, wake this place up.
Yeah, they just want some music, some background noise.
So-
They're feeling the depth. The TV is on, but there's no noise coming from it. They're being suffocated
I
by the
would love
sound
to
of
watch,
deafening silence.
Starbucks, green, whatever that was.
I feel like half the time the music is like deafening in here.
I hear it a little bit over here. Oh, you hear that, right? On your right side?
Yeah, I hear it.
Sure thing.
But I mean,
Call seat 4, fold 6, call 8, fold 9. Raise 125, seat 3. Call 4, fold 8, 2 players. Okay, I'll let them know. That's. Yeah, if you want to do that, I think they'd appreciate that. Bet seat 3, 100.
You gonna have someone come sing?
Call seat 4. Heads up. Yeah, Anthony's gonna come sing to you guys.
Nice.
Bet seat 3, 350.
Tono,
the
you,
guy that was singing in here the other day.
Really?
Playing a tournament. Yeah. Yeah.
Call 4.
Really nice voice too.
Heads
Tono,
up.
you seem like you might be a karaokeer.
Oh, here and there, here and there.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. Let's see. Are you a love song guy? You don't seem like a love song guy.
That's a banger.
What's your go-to?
Honestly,
You're pretty white. Is it something like "Don't Stop Believing"?
450. 4, 5, 6.
Toe and I,
You doing a duet?
Toe and I enjoy it though. Toe and I.
As a duet?
Yeah. You ever thought you heard that?
I'm trying to think of what songs that could possibly be. Do you do what could it be? Stan?
No, no.
Okay.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. Duets. Give me a genre.
You were in the right genre.
Fold 4.
Like a rap duet?
Yeah.
And complete. Button right.
No, it's something alright.
Yeah, button is right.
I was button, yeah. Who's the artist?
I'm not putting this out on public.
Oh, come on. TCH stream, nobody's watching.
That is true.
It's okay, you like mine?
Yeah.
We're cool.
Oh, I mean, I like all music. I don't care.
You don't seem like the outcast type.
Raise seat 8,
I have
75.
a couple other songs.
Fold 9, fold 3, call 4, heads up.
Definitely not like a Snoop and Dre one.
Outcast, nothing but bangers.
I agree.
75, seat 4. All seat 8. Heads up.
What's up? Did anyone like
Bet,
check you
seat
in or
4,
anything? I
200.
think you just grab a seat, honestly. Do you have a card or anything here?
Seat 8.
Okay, perfect. Oh, thank you. Look at this.
Button is right. Seat
Isn't it cool?
9.
Sick.
You got her.
It's like very retro.
That's what it looks like. Welcome to the table.
I actually think Driver's gonna look a lot better in it than me. He like, you just pulled it out, and he like looks good in it. I was like, whoa, I want one.
Do I need to do anything?
A couple of things. First, if you want seat 1 or seat 2?
I'll take 2.
All right, he's going to take seat 2.
Definitely
How
not
much are you gonna
UGK.
start with?
What is? what's
Usually like 5-ish.
Yeah, 5.
Is it an actual duo or are you?
5, 10, 20.
Okay.
5, 10, 25?
You guys just
I'll do 5.
the same rapper, but you do different
What
parts.
do you want your name on the chat?
JB.
JB.
Is it
JB
karaoke?
or the name.
Do you
That
even
is
play here?
correct. J as in John. B.
Oh, okay.
You guys play any
Yeah.
instruments?
Perfect.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'll move that.
Then
Yeah.
if you want to go ahead and
No,
go
no, no,
grab
that's
your
fine. It's a
chips,
shitty
we'll deal
person.
around you for this hand, and then when you come in, you'll be in there.
Oh no, that's okay.
All right, you'll be
Oh,
5, you'll be 10, you'll be 25. We're gonna get him in after this hand.
You don't seem like a TI type.
Yeah, he's going to go get his chips.
Then would we skip
He'll be on seat 2. Oh, but I'm sorry, I misheard you. Button is on 9. Yes, sir.
No. Definitely not.
He said it was a rap.
Oh, rap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Out of my depth.
You're Canadian.
Yeah.
Raise 75, seat 8.
Oh, it might be Drake. You seem like a Drake guy.
Fold 3,
Yeah.
fold 4.
He was my top artist last year.
God, I would
It's
not.
gonna be like
That I would
bones
not.
and harmony.
That I would not have been on
Something
there.
like Fold
Maybe.
6, action
Do you
complete.
have a 10?
Crazy Daisy takes
I
it
had
down. Unright
8,
seat
9 apart.
3.
Oh.
Open ended with a plus roll. And I'm just like, And I'm like, you know, you had the king, and you know, maybe you're keep going that good. The 7 on the river kind of gives you a little more confidence.
Yeah.
5 right here.
Yeah, you made it big when the king came. I'm like, you can't go anywhere here. I'm like,
Fold, seat 9. Fold, seat 8.
Oh, I saw your cards that time. Just FYI.
4
Okay.
shows
For future
tray
reference.
7 in the fold. For seat 6. And
you felt
unright
nice.
seat.
Yeah, I know.
I knew a natural
Just in
9 when I
case you
see
played
it.
I didn't want to.
I knew a natural 9 when I see it. You don't even need to see the fronts of the cards.
You get a little,
Yeah, I'm sure you're more
That's
careful
pretty after
when
that
I.
hand,
Big.
5-handed.
Oh, and guys, just a reminder, if you're not at your seat during your button, or blind, excuse me, you will be posted.
Yeah.
Blind.
Alright, so hurry. Bones on the
Yeah,
hurry
it's-
up, right? You know, just chipping them away, right? Slowly.
Yeah, it's $8 if he doesn't get back in time for me.
I think it's here.
Take your time, Dono.
Quick.
Fold 3.
You just saved Toe $8.
Yeah? Fuck yeah.
Raise 50 total.
You
Seat
might
4.
lose
Yes.
toe a lot more by sitting down and playing the hand.
Yeah, that's true.
Raise 225. Seat 8.
What I have?
No, that you were in the blind.
They were gonna buck your
So if you got auto folded,
225.
I know it's a lot to explain to you. That's fine.
No, I got it.
Fold 9. Call seat 4. Heads up. Check 8. Bet 300. Seat 4. Call single. Heads up. Check 8. Bet 550. Seat 4. call, seat 8. Seat 8 check, seat 4 bet 550, and then call. And then perfect. Heads up to the river. Check 8. Bet, seat 4, 800. Call, seat 8, showdown, 2 to show. I see Jack King for trips. I see ace high, the trips will take it. Here are the 800s from the outside net plus. Button this right. Yeah, no worries, no worries.
It does feel quiet now.
I'm
now that you mention
gonna
it.
sit in that corner.
Cool.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
say anywhere you want.
Yeah, I'll sit there.
Squeeze in over here.
All right, seat 2, JB, instead of starting in seat 2, can you put him in seat 7? Yeah. And Jenny, you'll be 25 on this one. I'm just going to deal around him for a second.
Welcome to the game.
I think you missed another hand. Just.
Yeah, you'll just miss one hand.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, you no rush for you, buddy. Yes. And he's going to come in not this hand, but the next one. Call, seat 4.
Raise.
Raise, seat 6, 100 total. Fold 8, fold 9. Raise 450, seat 3, fold, seat 4, fold, seat 6, and complete. Button is right, seat 8. Button is on 8. And JB, how much are you coming in again?
It's like 4.
No, it's going to be 45. 45.
1, 2, 3.
That's
That's 37. That's 38 right there.
Yeah, that's 3,800 right there, right?
Yeah.
So 4K. Then.
39. 4K.
4,000.
Yep, cool. Maybe.
Perfect. All right, guys. He is in the system, ready for cards. Welcome to the table. Best luck, JB. Raise, seat 6, 75 total. And JB, if you are ready, action is on you. Oh yes, you've got a little microphone there. If you just clip that to the collar of your shirt.
Fancy stuff.
Yeah, it's easier to do that and then just, it's a magnetic camera.
Okay.
How's it going? Bones.
Both?
Bones.
8,
JB.
fold 9,
Donovan.
Matt, fold
Donovan.
3,
Donovan. I think I played
Yeah, I've seen you at Jay's.
Just
raise, seat 4,
crushed it, Jay.
275 total.
I'm right there with you, brother.
Yeah.
JB, we
Same.
have Bones and I have like a side bet on.
Call seat 6.
So
Call
like
seat
depending on
3.
who's the bigger winner or like the delta between our results, he either wins or someone's got money on me to like. If I win more than Bones, then someone is betting against Bones on that result. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's basically whose side you want to take.
Bet
Right?
seat
Yeah.
4.
I didn't take myself. I
325.
didn't double down myself,
Oh,
but
you did.
someone else took
Oh, okay.
my side.
Okay.
Do you know Toad?
I don't think so.
Call seat 6.
Maybe if I stand him up.
So I am incentivized to tell you that you should stack Bones. If you stack
Basically,
Bones, that helps
that's
me.
what she's trying to
Oh, I
say.
got you.
Or double her up.
Or double me up. That would both of those would help me a great deal.
One sounds a little probably sounds better to him than the other.
I would like a
Raise.
double
I
up.
want
But,
1150 seat 8.
but I also like to see bones get stacked, so you know.
That would also be ideal. That would be the most ideal scenario.
Hold on.
Raise. All in. Seat 4.
Fold.
Fold.
Can I get a count?
Ow.
1 moment on the count. Fold seat 6.
A little over
3K.
3.
Over 3K.
He calls, he calls.
He said call.
Yeah.
No, once or twice.
Whatever you like.
Twice,
What's
fine.
that?
They're gonna run it twice. 2 times.
What's up?
You gonna fill up or no?
No.
Oh, I don't know. You, do you need it? Yeah, 1 moment. I just gotta get a count so you can check it against the system.
They probably don't want you on stage.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay.
29, so there's 3. Yeah. All right, he's got 3305. 3305.
We'll do it after they run it.
They're gonna run it twice. Let me know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. First board.
6s and 8s.
Hello.
That's a good one.
That's a good one for
That's
you.
a good one for you.
Second
Yeah.
board.
What was good one the first one, eh, Manny?
Okay, let's go 9-9.
Give me my 9. My 9 would be good.
All right, guys. It will be a chop. The boat on the first board. The 2 pair on the
That's
second.
it, Manny.
Chips in front of you back, guys. 1 moment on the chop.
You guys expecting more players? Or?
I have
Extra
one
chip is
of my
here
buddies who's not gonna-
positionally.
But other than that, there was like a bunch of people on
Half.
the list, but I guess they were no showed.
Yeah, a bunch of people dropped out last minute. It was meant to be like a
Abundance
full
rate,
stream with a
seat
list.
9. Oh, JD, can I get your player's card? I just gotta get you clocked in.
Donovan, did you say someone's posted?
Yeah, one of my friends named Ross.
Have I met him?
You briefly saw him on Sunday. You'll recognize him, but I don't think you've ever played with him before.
Oh, okay. Is he good?
I like playing with him.
That could mean
Very
anything.
diplomatic.
Yeah, I like playing with him.
Yeah.
He's good for my game. It'll be 5. Bones, when you, I'm gonna get your quarter for you. You're good.
Yep.
Yes.
Had Queen Jack there.
Yeah, you're welcome to straddle under the gun. We have a live
I just want to make sure
50
people are
seat
doing
set.
Yeah, you gotta lay that down. Of course.
Yeah, yeah, I
I'm
wasn't.
down to start doing it.
When he came up, I was like, damn, is this fucking up a set or not? I was
Yeah.
not happy about it. It's, I was like, maybe you just gotta.
I'm sorry, raise
Let's
seat
draw
9
on
at
the pair.
125.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Raise
Yeah.
seat 9 125. Hold 3.
On the combo draws.
Fold 4.
Yeah.
Got opened
Hold
up.
6.
I was a regional
Fold 8.
raiser.
Incomplete.
I
I'm sorry,
opened
fold
at 325. You flat called it 325. You
By
came
the
up
right,
with
do the other night.
1100.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
last
I gotta
night.
do-
I was playing the
Yeah.
smaller game, but
Oh my god, you're
Yeah, it was
playing?
excellent.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And we have another new
Wow.
player. Look
What's
at
the
seat
odds?
2.
2,500 cap.
I'm just happy there's more
Did he
people
tell you
here.
about it?
5.5, 2,500 cap. It usually doesn't move up.
I'm
unless
dedicated
there's,
to
like,
the cause.
significant
You
table.
are.
Really
I
are.
like
Be on the
separate
stage.
them a bit.
No,
Wait,
that's good.
what do you want?
Especially getting big.
Uncle T.
Uncle
I
T.
like it's some get stacked pretty quick and like
My mother gave this to me
it
for
was
Christmas.
playing really
Oh,
nice.
Like, really? I'm not sure.
How much are you coming in on?
3 grand.
Without getting this,
3K.
Mad
No,
props
it's fun.
for
I've been helping them out
jumping into the
running it,
game.
and it's been a nice
Yeah.
little
Anything
fun
interesting happened since I was gone?
We just had Manny had kings versus queen 6 2 pair, over pair versus 2 pair, and it ends up being chopped.
Oh.
Hold
So
8.
could have been
Usual
more
3-bet
exciting.
pot cooler.
75.
I was okay with the chop.
Welcome to the game, man.
Thank you.
75.
Said the snake to the mongoose.
Because Bones and I have a side bet on, we will be tipping Dan afterwards. We're not being cheap, just FYI,
Okay.
Call seat 2. Fold 3.
because we need to count our stacks later,
All
so
four.
we're tipping him off stream. So
I'm pretty sure the mongoose hunts the snake.
Fold 6.
That's why I'm the mongoose.
All 7. 4 players.
4.
I like this table.
Are you explaining to him why you're stepping the dealers?
Again, we have a side bet. We will tip off stream.
Check
One more
4.
time for the commenters at the back.
Check 7. Bet 125. Seat 9.
I got to think about this for a second.
Call 2. Call 4. Call 7. 4 players. Check 4. Check 7. Check 9. Bet 350. Seat 2. Fold 4. Fold 7. Fold 9. Heads up.
They do have a menu,
JB, I've got some menus set aside right over there on that table.
Thank you.
Of course, brother. I made sure you guys had some.
I got like a turkey bacon melt thing.
No.
It's good. Yeah, it
Oh,
was
did
good.
you check? Check 9.
Yeah, you did.
I missed it.
That's all right.
Bet seat 2, 500. Fold seat 9 and complete button right seat.
Just to let y'all know, I'm not
Oh.
screwing around.
Shows queen 10 for the 2 pair on the flip.
You made him fold the river? Did he fold the river?
$500.
Oh, Tom, can I get your player card?
Oh, yeah. Was that not official? Do I need to get the money back?
Oh, I know. Wouldn't that be something?
V-pips, Uncle T, one hand in. 100%.
People be clocking out players on
JB,
my
did
tab.
we
It's gonna
have,
be a
did you have
wild
dinner
man
plans
tonight.
that we pulled you away from?
We've got a $50 straddle.
nothing. I just
Seat
signed
9,
up at everything.
25
Relaxing.
Perfect.
Live 50.
I was actually in chill mode. I said, give me a few minutes. I'm like, man, I got
$50 straddle.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
Oh,
not.
thanks for the call.
You're good.
of course. All of us, we were like, who plays these? Like, we need
You know
a
these
few more
guys never
people.
had this stuff.
Seems we may have had an audio issue,
The full
but
list and like beyond. Yeah,
we're back.
it was-
Call seat 2.
Kyle Frisbee joined by Eli G in the booth tonight. We'll be with you the rest of the way. Sorry if you were unable to hear us, but hopefully you've been following along with the action thus far.
Fold 7, fold 8.
We'll get all these kinks worked out. You know, we are trying to
9.
develop the stream and put in some technical changes upcoming for the tournament series that we keep talking about. So bear with us, guys. We're just trying to finagle and finesse a few new updates to the technical side of things, and we appreciate your patience standing by for us.
Check 6.
Couple of 8s, still good. Actually, no longer good. Dono flops top pair, but Uncle T with his pair of 8s and the only
Bet
heart,
seat 4, 250.
albeit the 8 of hearts.
And Manny, not afraid of a monotone board with his open end. You're just willing to keep putting chips in the pot.
You only got another what?
Dono will make the call with top pair, and
Good luck.
over to Uncle T, he will let the 8s go.
Granted, we can all see that he has the only flush draw in this hand, but excellent fold by Uncle T here. This is where I think a lot of players get over sticky.
No, we just.
And then find themselves.
We're just gonna do
as that
profit by the end of the
one-
session. Like, just the delta of the results.
Gonna join us?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jenny
Fire
said
away
this time
strategy
he was fine.
still employed here for Manny. He will bet 300,
Yeah.
get called again by Dono. And
Because I
the
didn't take
final
my
heart
side, he
rolls
took his
off,
side, so someone
and
else is
Dono
taking
actually
my
still
side,
good
so
with
I'm
his
losing
pair of
someone
10s, and we'll see if
money.
Manny
Hey, you want to watch?
wants to represent a flush, and he does just that. He's going to bet,
But
looks like about
I
6
didn't
bit.
want to
like
lever.
a little more than a full stack,
what
but
I already
5 or
have.
600, and Dono lets it go, and Manny's going to take down a nice pot.
I was drinking quite a bit last night and talking a little shit, so here we are.
Let me tell you something.
I can find
Beat
out.
an 8 of hearts.
And guys, the booth is asking now that you have more players, are y'all going to start bomb pots at any point?
Sure, yeah, we can go and do
Whatever
both.
y'all
Try to
wanna do.
listen in and see what kind of side games they're adding in.
Can we do
Kukurushu
Kukurushu?
preferably.
Can we do Kukurushu? Just the pot or fold on the
Yeah,
flop?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Y'all
yeah,
wanna
we can do
do
that.
That'd be
What
awesome.
is that?
Pot or fold on the flop.
We'll post 100
The only
bucks.
options,
Yeah, 100
you get your cards, we go straight to the two flops. You can either bet
Then
the
the hand's
pot,
dead?
you can either,
And then the
You know,
hand's
Kyle,
dead?
I've heard
Yeah,
of
then
this
the
around
hand's
the
dead.
It's just a
pots.
race.
So basically, you
It's
see,
a pot or
yeah,
fold
you see,
format.
you
I have
see it
not
run
yet
out.
had the ability
It's
to play it.
$700 or fold.
But I've been
action.
very
So if there's
intrigued,
three
and
of
I'm
them,
happy
it's,
we're going to get some
21 to
first-hand
30 to
viewership
55.
of it. Basically, what's going on is
Uh,
they're going to
we're
be
thinking
building in a
about
bomb
doing
pot
Kukurushu,
here,
which is like
where
everyone puts in like
you can
$100.
only
They're still
pot
talking
if you
about
And
win
then on the
the flop.
flop, you
There are
just
no
you
bets
have
in between.
one decision to make,
You
which
can
is
pot
either pot or
or
fold.
you can fold.
And then you
Who's got
who's
Very
the
interesting.
biggest cojones?
It's actually pretty fun, but
All four.
and no one goes
Fold
broke
six.
because there's only pot or fold and there's no more action. So
125.
raise.
And JB getting a little creative here. Love to see it. Granted, not your typical squeezing hand, but if you are going to play the 5-3
Like,
suited, let's err
I
on the
played it
side
once
of
at a home
aggression
game.
here and just
Oh.
take the pot down.
Really?
Gets called in one spot by Dono, so heads up to a flop. And pair of fives for JB,
I
but
like
Dono
barely
with
play no
top
limit
pair
anymore,
with his
so
10
I
jack,
come up in
and
PLO games.
JB going to go ahead and fire full pot.
Yeah, I like this bet by JB, but if he is
Wait,
going
yeah,
to
last,
go with the large
year
size
or so, mostly
representing over
yellow.
pairs, he is going to have to continue.
Deuce of clubs on the turn.
Yeah, skill has become a big part
Bet
of the game.
side from
Yeah.
He does exactly that. Although he did take his sizing down just a little bit.
I
We
enjoy
can see in
holding more,
retrospect it's
but
not going to
the
change
action's better in
anything.
PLO for sure.
I think Dono's going to find a pretty standard just call here.
That's it.
Pending the river, be
I also play
interesting to
PLO
see if
games that aren't
JB shuts down on the
terribly,
river. And ace of
strategic, so to
clubs,
speak. So,
and he is certainly not
Yeah.
shutting down. He's going to bet 700, a
Welcome.
little less than half pot, and Dono can't love that ace on the river.
And Dono's bluffed off a couple of hands here.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
if he
yeah.
finds the call. He's perfectly capable of it. That I know.
You are.
Dono is an excellent player who is very, very talented.
I did that with
I'd
mixed
like to see him
games.
put this one together here.
There was kind of a,
I got 10.
I don't want to talk across them.
I don't like the river that much. But I could have been already beat. I was going to be a nice river.
I was on a
Four straw?
Dono's saying he could have already been beat and does not like the river if you weren't able to hear him, and he'll lay it down. And
I saw it.
He does believe the triple barrel.
I still need your card.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still in.
JB will show just the
You
5
blocked
of
him?
diamonds. Of course, that's going to have the wheels turning. Could have been an ace-5 suited type hand, but he'll show both cards and let the table know he's here to play on, I think, just the
Can I get a stack of red?
third or fourth hand he's dealt
Like,
in as
10 years
we
ago,
Red? Only do
Yeah,
one
sure.
of
get nearly a full
it
table.
was kind of a
much are you
That was
self-run
actually
site.
good
So
recognition
it
on
was online,
JB's
but there's
part.
no,
If this is
they just have the
spot,
software.
since you
There's no
spend
like
some money
overseeing
aggressive
body or whatever. It's just basically
Yeah,
booking
like
running
once
the
it's shut.
site.
If he is going to
So,
represent
we had it just
the guys who,
off of
one of the
range,
guys who
he
owned the
needs to
site,
continue triple
huge
barreling
bookie,
all streets,
and
he
like
did exactly that.
wanted to play like mixed games.
see
So I was
just
playing
Now we've
like
got more players.
100, 200 a day,
pot with just a
like
pair of
100,
fives.
200, 200,
No
400,
one
like
was ahead of
limit
that.
08, having never played it
And
before, but
just
like
pure
I play
aggression.
certain poker and like
firing,
yeah,
picks him up a nice
and
pot early on.
it's like he's a friend of mine, so like I know it's not like I know
Yeah, a
I know
lot
it's
of
not
players
gonna
would have
be
fired that flop and then shut down and prayed to get to showdown and somehow be good with their pair of
Yeah,
fives. But
and like he wanted to play. So
as you
like,
said,
okay,
Eli, the
well, I'll
aggressive
play.
path
I'll figure it out
often
along
the
way.
correct one in poker.
It didn't last for very long, but I always joke that I played 200, 400 before I played 2-4, which is true.
And I'd like to get us an introduction here on the new player in seat 1.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, limit, but yeah.
Fold 1, we are heads up.
That and stud 8. We
Looks
just
like
play that for
Ross,
10 hours a
and
day
I'm
for like 2
assuming
weeks.
he
And
came in for 4,000. It looks like.
it went well.
I believe 4K from seat 1. I've played with Ross a bit. Hasn't been a regular face on the stream, but
They have a Deuce to
certainly
Seven single
excited to
draw
have
game
him.
here on Wednesdays. It's pretty fun. Yeah, it's no, it's kind
Manny
of
takes down a small pot. Top pair.
It's the same 7 or 8 guys every time. But like, if you want to play, they'll get you a scene or whatever. But it's fun. I play every once every 3 months.
Yeah, Dean invited me to play his game, but they just saw me play. I'm like, yeah, come.
And so far, Donovan down a few $1,000 more than I think anyone else at the table, but
Still trying to talk
surprised
Dante
to see
into
that
not
not
coming
last
down.
long.
I mean, just
Again, my money is on Donovan adding on here and really
like I
starting
could
to
come down.
push
You need me to come down and like, I will
Donovan
literally
is, as we
fall
discussed,
cost
a very talented up-and-coming player in the community, and I don't think he's going to let it slide that he's down a few $1,000 here. Look for Donovan to start increasing the action.
We've got a $50
Yeah, totally agree. And
Action Gens had the
on a
50
fun
already.
note, it's been enjoyable to watch him, possibly just for me, but go from hey, who's the new kid on the block to now he's kind of like a local poker celebrity.
Absolutely, and not just due to face or name recognition. His talent speaks for himself. It really does. He has worked his way through the ranks, and he has done it
you
rather
gotta look at him hard
well.
now.
Yeah, it doesn't take long of chatting with Dono to figure out he's a very sharp guy. Raise from Matt. He's got a couple of ladies and gets a call from Ross with the crabs. Uncle T in there with the suited ace wheel.
And we've got a four-way pot here in Texas. We call that Texas Heads Up.
And this could be action. Overpair for Matt. Uncle T nut flush draw. 10-8 is open-ended for JB and checks through. 9 of spades on the turn.
Is this where we blame the dealer for the less action turn card?
Right. Yeah, one of the bigger bricks does pair the top card on the flop, but with no action on the flop.
Call 7.
Uncle T will now semi-bluff with his nut flush draw and get a quick call from Matt. Multi-way, Matt probably trying to control the size of this pot somewhat, and river bricks out, just a pair of 4s for Uncle T. So Matt going to be good here on the river. Decent sized pot. Uncle T did bet turn.
Seat 7.
And I really like Uncle T shutting this down
now?
here. He is multi-way. He is out of position. This is a good spot just to give up on the hand.
Yeah, JB fires out nearly pot size, and without a lot of thought, Matt is going to pick that off, and he's going to take down a pretty substantial $4,600 pot.
You want the massage?
Here's the 1,400 from the outside.
You want the chair?
Nicely played by Matt.
Yeah.
Matt button is right, seat 9. That's one moment on some barrels.
Always can get a little dicey going to the flop multi-way with a big pair.
Yeah, that's Hank. Hank the Tank.
Well, if you're going to play poker here in Texas, Kyle, you
18 pounds
have
of
to get used to
complete
multi-way
18
pots.
pounds.
You spend 1 week out here, you're going to play more multi-way pots than you will have played in your entire life.
If you sit down with
Folding,
like $5 grand.
or should I say the word fold is a 4-letter word here.
Right.
They call it Texas Heads
whatever
Up
you
for a
want, right?
reason.
I'm just joking.
Black
Oh,
and
you
white
got,
as well.
is,
And
if
it
we
looks
got the
like
3
Doug's
dots
going to
too?
be joining us
He's
here.
only got one.
Local
just
player,
one spot on the side
going
of
to
him.
be filling in the extra
Yeah.
seat,
But
and we'll
he's
welcome
only
Doug
8
on
pounds.
shortly.
8?
8 pounds.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Seat 4.
Yeah, Hank is huge. I mean, he's heavy. He's on a diet right now.
Raise. Seat 8, 75. Fold 9, fold 1. Fold 7.
Matt has raised to 75. We heard Dan call out. Of course,
Yeah,
Dan
his
calling all
sister
the
is
action back
Florida
to
show.
the action tracker, who inputs in the computer. So extra workload on the dealer. Dan doing a great job tonight.
Yes, sir.
Matt gets one caller, Jenny, with the ace-jack, and she's going to flop top pair, but nut flush draw for Matt.
Well, we could see some fireworks finally.
Seat 8.
Jenny checks over top pair, and Matt immediately fires 100, and she'll flick in A black chip for the call.
Of course, I haven't been here long. I've been playing at the lodge, traveling.
Brick turn,
You an
deuce
eight
of
now?
diamonds, and Jenny
You an eight?
checks again.
I do
Do it
like
eight?
the way Jenny's
8K?
playing this hand as well here. She knows
Bet
that if
375.
Matt is betting for value, there's a chance that she's beat. If Matt is bluffing, there's no reason to just blow him off and stop him from putting in the barrels. So I really like the passive route by Jenny here. I know we've talked a lot about aggression, but this is a situation where Jenny, rightfully so, is checking over to her opponent.
Matt does get there, the stone cold nuts on the river, and Jenny checks once more and see how much value Matt wants to go for here. You could make an argument for a lot of different sizings, and he's going to go full pot.
Yeah, I think this is a good example of having a repetitive thought process to our game. Instead of just betting or choosing a large sizing due to making a strong hand, one of the core thoughts you should be having here is, what is my opponent's range, and what do I want to do about it? And if Jenny's range is going to comprise of a lot of top pair hands, there is a philosophy that is taught about doing the inverse. So if we're trying to get her to full top pair, how much do we want to make it?
10 covers everyone.
But in this event,
Can I do the salmon with rice and broccoli? And
we want to take that number down just a little bit from wherever he thinks that number should be. Hence, Jenny fold.
And very nice fold by Jenny. I think pretty decent number of players would have gone ahead and paid that off as played.
Agreed, but I think that this hand is a prime example of what we're discussing here, Kyle. Just because
put on the stream and I saw that was like before 3 people. I gotta help you guys out. Yeah.
We want to be able to target whatever the most accurate range is that Jenny has here. And I checked calling a couple of streets. I think her range is pretty quickly shrunk.
Manny seat as well.
So I would have actually liked to see Matt just take it down a little bit and get more of a crying call out of Jenny. But as we discussed, Jenny, a fantastic player in her own right, quickly figuring out that she was beat and not putting any more money in the pot.
I was at JC's house the other night. We were in a huge pot.
You'll be 25 here.
I'm being this other guy.
Doug, I'm going to throw you.
No missblinds allowed here on the stream table. Uncle T should know that. So he is putting chips in the pot, whether he is at his seat or not.
500. I bet no. 2,220.
The aforementioned Doug going to buy in for over 10K uncapped tonight, so he's going to cover the table.
That's what my buddy Doug taught me this. He goes, who? I go,
Sorry. I like it.
so I was thinking.
Knight rocking a New York Jets sweatshirt. He is famous for his San Francisco Giants t-shirt around town. I haven't talked to him about why the two different teams from each different coast, but you know, maybe we can get that answered one of these times. One day it's a New York Jets shirt, the next day it's a San Francisco Giants shirt. I know he's worn Chicago Cubs gear. Do you have any background?
I don't. I'm more familiar with the Jets shirt, but if I was going to put it into poker terms, people talk about polarization in poker a lot. I have to say, did you really? That's some polarization of fandom of NFL teams, without a doubt.
When they sell the team, I'll be optimistic.
9 high flop, top pair for Ross. Gut shot from Manny.
Yeah, and Ross betting the 9 on this board here, but this is a pretty dynamic board. This board is going to change. An overcard is going to come most likely. And while typically smaller sizing is proper in multi-way pots, if you are going to be betting a top pair type hand here on a board where top pair is likely to change, usually you do want to go with a little bit of a bigger sizing. Maybe we'll see Ross get a little more comfortable with that as the stream moves forward.
For future first, so then just use the capital to move up.
Matt, our big winner thus far, 5,500. Bones, 25.
Harder to just tank in NFL.
Yeah.
Manny also winning, up 1,400.
$50 straddle on seat 6, live 50. Bones, your time went in the red. Are you cool? with me calling
JB
that?
down at the other end here, a couple $1,000, even after showing his fearlessness of the triple barrel with 5-3 suited. And then, as we discussed just a few minutes ago, Dono
didn't have a heart.
pulling in the rear, but I would not expect that to last so long.
On the board.
Yeah, if history serves us, Dono will play a big pot by the end of the night.
I asked you if you could beat 8 of hearts.
Seems to always happen.
And lovely Kate is joining us as a massage therapist on stage. A lot of you do know Kate around town.
I'm going to stop listening so I don't have a
herself as being an amazing therapist.
Just want to make sure the sound levels that commentators
I
were
can
on.
also gladly say that her boyfriend, Anthony, a very close friend of mine, is
he knows now.
kind of the rock star of managers. Anthony does a fantastic job
generous
here
of you for
running the cash game floor at TCH.
Well, Uncle T only joined a few hands ago, and he's got a big one now. Trip aces. Unfortunately for him, Matt A does flop a 6. See if he can get any value out of this hand. Matt bets, Uncle T does make the call, and a queen of clubs on the turn.
I mean, you know what I'm calling.
There's an ace O diamond.
Bet and take it for Uncle T.
Tom, you gotta show the bluffs. Those are the fun ones.
Yeah, really. You know how to play those hands a lot better than I do, Boz. I'm like, well, what I do.
Uncle T up 700 early in his session.
I'm not used to being that lucky. So I don't know what to do.
Hand 40 forthcoming. We're just after the 8 o'clock hour. We'll be with you till about 10 o'clock Central here from TCH Social in Austin, Texas. I'm Kyle Frisbee, joined by Eli G in the booth tonight. 5-10-25. We will have bomb pots being introduced here shortly.
Raise seat 8, 150.
They won't buy me out. They want to buy 3.
Call 1. Call 2. 8 raised to 150. Fold 9.
Matt with the hockey sticks will make it 150. Get a call from Uncle T with the ace queen. And Jenny waking up with ace-king suited for what I believe is the 3rd time. She's on the button, so this is going to be a common spot where she would squeeze a bit wider than ace-king suited. She goes 800. And Uncle T's body language says those cards are fine in the muck.
His favorite saying is, if you have ace-queen, you win, and if I have ace-queen, you win.
It's going to get a little TV time. Quoting one of our other commentators, and Jenny sees the fold and had Uncle T pipped, but no more value.
But it's Will's way.
Yeah, really just an excellent fold by Uncle T here. This is a trouble hand for a lot of players, and just taking the ace-queen off out of position to a talented player is a recipe for disaster. So really good fold by Uncle T here.
He wants to do the mark.
Limpers on a $150. That's why I almost raised here.
Straddling again, 550 seat 8.
Nice hand, Jenny.
Thank you.
Yeah, less.
Still down, don't worry. I got a long way to go to catch up to you. I'm losing this bet. Sorry, Toe.
Sorry, Toe.
I'm losing this bet. It's not my fault that someone just decided to like
Straddle to
donate
50 on by Matt. This
Just,
hand.
like,
Price of poker going up.
Yeah, he looks about as relaxed as he can look right now.
Exactly.
Your world, right? So, Thimble, is that what it's
Manny's going to limp the button with king 10 off, and around to Matt.
What did he actually bought a house?
Manny flopping the open ender here, but really nothing else going on for anyone else.
Really?
Want to cover?
With 5 chips.
It's not that much.
Oh, you got. Oh, okay.
104. Yeah, where's the 60,000?
Matt turns a pair of 3s, which is actually going to be good for the time being. A lot of outs for Manny on this river, but that's not one of them.
4. Showdown.
You drop
Show. I
60K,
see
you're
5.
back on Saturday.
Check, check,
This
and
is
Matt will
why we
take
go
down
with
the
North.
spot.
Oh, wow. Because he's going to go north every
Check his
opportunity.
back here. I'm a little surprised.
I mean, it was like
Did you guys let him?
No, fuck
Small pot. Maybe he just said it wasn't.
Yes, that's one of the great things about a game is the 5K cap.
Yeah, I like the
This game is uncapped. Yeah, no, I understand. We play it. They got that. They're running on Saturday now. Yeah. Oh, the one they do? Yeah, with Toe and Dono.
Chip denominations in front of Doug there. You can see the orange
That was
1Ks.
5K. Yeah, he's still good.
Small stack in front of Bones' pile of chips, the purple 500s, and then of course your standard 100 for black chips. Greens are 25, red is 5.
Yeah, I need to actually make sure that's the
Special orange.
Okay. Let's just make it pending for now. Well, no.
I appreciate it.
Howdy, RJ Drooper. Where are you joining us from? RJ Drooper joining the chat.
Welcome, sir. Ace Queen for Uncle T. He's going to raise to 175. Made a nice fold a moment ago versus Jenny's Ace King. Let's see if he can actually see a flop this time.
So you can win a hand then?
And he can't, but he will win the pot.
I knew I should have. Not $800. No, $800.
You know, let's see what Uncle T's made of. Let's just give him Ace Queen and Jacks all night.
I would be thrilled if I could.
Oh, okay. I just joined because we were short.
Oh, sure, that's true. Yeah.
Really?
I hope you win.
You deal me nothing else, Kyle. Just jacks and ace queen. We're not afraid to battle. We'll find a way to make it work.
You think it'd help your win rate if you just had all night Jacks and Ace Queen?
It'd be too easy. This game is so difficult, and you know, if we could just cut out all the BS in the middle.
Yeah. What a life hack that would be.
There's my
And Uncle T with another ace queen.
It's unbelievable. We asked for it, and Dan delivered Dono with the same hand.
You're out of position with worse cards.
Check Uncle T does have one of Dono's suits covered, but nobody with clubs, so
There we go.
Dono checks. Uncle T bets 250, and he's going to win.
He's showing it as a bluff. However, little does he know there's a value bet.
Yeah, he definitely a nice tip from Uncle T to Mr. Dan. Throws him a green chip, but yeah, that's going to sting Dono a little extra to see he had the same hand. And actually an additional chip denomination in front of Doug's stack there, out in front of the orange 1Ks is a 5K chip.
Melda, when you get a second.
Listen, I've seen a lot of people spend as much time as you in the card room who were in school. Don't recall any of them finishing.
Raise from Jenny, couple of 8s.
It'd be different if I was like my first year.
Makes it 75. Manny will make the call with the suited king.
I'm sorry.
Raise 400.
And here is Doug.
400 seat 5. Fold 6, fold 7, fold 8, fold 9.
I'm sorry.
Doug with the suited king of his own.
No.
Raise the price of poker to 400 and
I'd go ask Anthony, but I don't.
holds around to
know.
Jenny.
I can
Certainly
go ask.
not going to be laying down the 8. See what Manny wants to do.
Oh, is he good? Nice.
This is great recognition on Jenny's part here. I think a lot of players are instantly scared off by such large sizing. Jenny correctly knowing her two opponents in the hand and correctly realizing that 8s is just way too much of a hand to be folding to 1-3 bet here, regardless of the size that was taken.
Manny does make a disciplined fold. And king high flop for Doug. Going to outflop Jenny. Quick check over to Doug, and on this type of board, she's going to be incentivized to call at least once, but Doug's going to make it a little easier. She's going to need an 8, but another card that'll probably save Jenny some money down the road is the ace of spades.
Hey, Anya.
She, of course,
You know
can
what a
represent
Colorado
an
Bulldog
ace.
Yeah, and this is
I'll
really
tell
just
you,
an
but-
excellent check back on Doug's part. We typically want to have some strong checkbacks to balance when we don't have much of a hand such as air. Doug correctly finding a really balanced check back with the king here, which is going to open the door for Jenny to start putting money in the pot.
1,500 in the pot to a 4 of spades river, brings in backdoor spades, but a non-factor in this hand. And
well, I wouldn't say non-factor. Jenny looking like she had some creative ideas, but sort of gave up on it due to having too much showdown value.
Check, check. Doug will take that one down. Nice pot for him.
But as simple as this hand was, Kyle, I think this is just an excellent hand to look at as far as Doug's position is concerned. He puts in a big squeeze with king 7. He flops top pair on a lockdown board. He's either going to have the best hand or he's not. And Doug's very capable of figuring out if he's getting coolered here. So by the pure due to the fact that he checked back the king allows him to get a future street of action from Jenny with their 2 8s.
Pretty slim.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. Hang in there.
Unheard of.
Can I get a Colorado Bulldog, which is
Then the ace kills right off on the turn immediately, and the backdoor flush.
Bolt 3.
4s find the muck for Jenny under the gun.
No, it's a.
Once again, another good fold. This is, I understand we're playing a stream game here, but all these players are trying to make money. And Kyle, one of the things we'll see quite as me and you travel up and down the stakes. We have been known to play as low as the 1-2 through the 2-5 and 5-10 levels. And this is just an area where you will see players vastly different at stake levels, where all the way down at your 1-2 games, these guys are going to be putting money in the pot from under the gun with 4s. And the higher up you get, people realize, I don't want to put myself in this position.
Yeah, and that whole sentiment with 4s is confirmed by GTO Wizard. He does have 4s as a fold under the gun.
I did not have king 7. I said I could beat king 7.
He stakes.
How do you know?
Big move there by JB with just ace-10 suited. Will take down a pot. Catching Ross getting a little bit out of line with the king 10.
And Dante coming in wants to play with Uncle T, especially at 1025. Dante, what level do you normally play?
I'm sure Manny's okay with it.
Yeah, Dante been a regular on the stream. Did play our last 5, 10, 25 game.
Oh, this is Dante. Dante, I've got a lot to catch up with you about now that I understand who I'm speaking with. And it's okay if you raise 4s. Just saying that Jenny is putting it in the muck due to not wanting to be out of position to the rest of the table with skilled opponents.
Starts where the button is. It's 900 to call.
Okay, 32. No action after the
No, 8, raise, seat 9, 75. Fold 1, fold 2.
Yes.
Jono making the standard raise to 75 with Jack 10 on the button. Gets a call from Jenny with her Queen 10. And 10 high flop.
Boy, we've seen a lot of monotone flops today, haven't we?
Yet again, no player with a diamond. And check, check. Turns a 4 of hearts.
I mean, I guess you guys should get like a full pair if she wants to like.
Jenny way ahead here, and I'd imagine she's going to sprinkle in a bet, and there it comes.
And Dono still somehow just finding himself getting pipped or leveled on each hand here.
We've all had one of those sessions where it just always seems to be the toughest spots, and River's a 5 of hearts. Jenny checks over to Dono, and I'd imagine this is with intent, certainly, to check call.
I would like to add on check snap call.
Yeah.
This is just a weird spot, and I feel for Dono because he thinks he's going for value here. This is not a bluff on Donovan's part. He is attempting to make it look like a missed diamond draw and get looked up by worst 1-pair holdings.
And he overbets the pot, and you can see the look on Jenny's face.
It's a little costly, but
100% agree with you. I believe she was intending to snap call any kind of half, 3/4 pot size bet.
survey.
We'll listen to Jenny if we can.
Easily. I think it's supposed to be like 2 times.
I think you were on something though, Kyle. I think she was planning on snap calling until she saw the 2x
He
size.
flicks it in, and Dono, unfortunately, going to kind of value own himself, and Jenny going to be good, win a nice pot.
Oh, Dono, I feel your pain, man. I do this at least once a session.
Well, as they say, if you don't value own yourself occasionally, you're probably not going for enough thin value.
I'm just gonna give
That is correct.
20
for
And you just, like I said, you just feel for Donovan here.
Yeah.
He has been in some spots. He has been in some spots that look pretty standard folds, standard calls, standard value bets. And he just
turn bets and river bets.
putting into it.
They roll off the top and bottom.
Even the greatest have their off days in this game. This game teaches us all some humility.
And
then like after flop action is complete, you run off the turn river.
So there's no like raising or anything. It's either like you have the option to either put 900 in or fold, and then they run out the board. And
I'll be right back.
Whoever still has a hand is
Jesse joining the table in the box.
Yes.
Longtime stream dealer here at TCH. Jesse also quite the player himself. Plays all forms of poker. I know he loves a good mixed game if he can find one. And he'll kick things off with our first bomb pot.
She might have taken a break to do that.
$75 from each player. Double board PLO, as most of you are familiar.
Yeah, I feel like the crazy thing is they have like 60 days exact models.
Dante in chat echoing the greatness of Jesse as a dealer. See Poker Monkey in chat as well. Always good to see you.
Is it normal bump pot or cougar?
Kyle Frisbee joined by Eli G here in the booth tonight. Hop in the chat and say hello. Always appreciate as much interaction as y'all will grace us with.
People are going to be so confused. Like, why is Jenny folding?
And we are playing the pot it or fold game as you described earlier, Eli. So the players no option to check or bet less than pot. And Doug will go ahead and pot it. Has flopped the nut flush on the bottom board, and that seems likely to be good enough just to go ahead and take this pot down.
He has no outs, and you have running aces.
I stand corrected. JB has flopped trip kings and makes the call.
Yeah, he can.
What's that?
Oh, you can hit a wheel.
Yeah, you get the wheel.
Yeah, but you have 5, you make kings 4.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll chop it up, JB and Doug.
How exciting. Both people dead on the flop.
I missed it. I stepped out for 1 second, and we get our first pot or fold bomb pot.
Yeah, that's fun. It's the, as you were saying, we want entertainment and blood on the stream, and certainly pot or fold is going to bring that element.
MMA and CR Raddick joining as well.
800
in the chat. What's up,
everyone?
everyone?
Minus your 100.
Everyone coming out for Trailblazer and WSOP. Let us know your plans. Let us know which events you're firing. Would love to hear everyone's thoughts towards the new schedule.
You can put the.
I just can't wait for the electricity in the room, the first ring event. I will no doubt be in the building for that.
Every hour?
I have no idea. This is the first one we did.
Okay. Maybe it's just last-handed streaming.
Just hope that if I don't win one of my friends like you, Eli, does. That would be so exciting of an accomplishment for one of our great local players to achieve right on their home turf.
I agree, Kyle, but I think I also have the same sentiment that you do as well.
I got
I
a
think
little
that's
bit of
one of the things that separates this
like that?
local
You're betting king seven?
Texas community of a lot of other poker communities is that we're all pulling for each other. We all
Absolutely.
develop some sort of friendship or relationships out here. You'll see a handful of us traveling stops across the state or in other states, and we're all rooting and pulling for each other. The Austin poker community is not only full of very talented players, but we treat each other like family. A lot of us have built very deep relationships
this
around
poker table, just like we are in
Yeah, absolutely. And as Jenny bets her nut flush draw, and to that point, as Jenny takes down the pot, one of the most electric environments I've ever seen here at TCH Social is when local player Josh Beckenstein had his deep run in the World Series of Poker main event. We were streaming it here in the room, and when he'd take down a big pot, the whole place would kind of explode like a touchdown in the Super Bowl. So
shout out to J-Bex.
Yeah, great player.
Yeah, shout out to J-Bex. If you guys are not familiar with what we're talking about, Josh, he had a top 100 finish, I believe it was, in the WSOP.
I believe it was 30th, or very close.
Yeah, I was corrected by somebody a few days ago on this, and I don't remember what the exact number was. I had coded final 3 tables, and he had proved me wrong with wherever the finish was. All I remember was it was top 100.
Yeah, I think it was just a touch outside. Whoever corrected you could have just rolled with it because I think it was just a touch. But I'm 98% certain it was for 300K. That's a pretty nice return on a 10K investment.
Hell of a payday, huh?
Hell of a payday.
Dante coming in for the WSOP, not a tournament player, but going to try. Dante, I have actually played a few tournaments with you, and your aggression serves you well. So don't be afraid to unload the clip. Have a feeling that deep runs are in your future if you keep giving a go at it.
And wow, Dono, just the story of his night, he makes the fork to the straight, and his opponent has the stone nuts.
And looking like Dante with the info save for us. Josh J-Bex finishing 32nd in the WSOP main last year. What a run. Nothing I've ever come close to doing. Granted, I've only fired the main event one time in my life. But
everything is
the 32nd place finish, that is nothing to be upset about whatsoever. That is a career payday.
Yeah, we were there too. Went to like a soccer game.
I hope at least once in my life I get to feel that electricity that has to be running through your veins to be that deep in the granddaddy of them all. You know everybody's watching.
Well, you can. It's going to be the $1,700 main event for WSOP Circuit coming up here in Austin in April.
That's kind of cool.
Don't even have to fly to Vegas, coming right to our own backyard.
You just share it if you want.
Raised to 125 by Matt. He's got a suited king, and Doug will make the call with nines.
Yeah.
Interesting call by Doug here. With the third blind behind him, he would be quite incentivized.
This is what I drink when I go to the casino. You can drink all night.
Relatively deep.
And like you just tell them it's a bulldog and they know what.
There is merit to take your hand a little bit slow. I usually
it's called the Colorado Bulldog.
The side of aggression when it comes to different.
They give you a weird look. You say a white Russian with splash code.
Oh, okay. So got to
yeah, especially on.
And just gonna let Matt realize here. Matt with top pair.
White Russian and splash of coke.
Matt's gonna, unless something goes off the rails, Matt's gonna probably put in a value bet.
It feels weird that needs a separate name. I feel like you would just say like
Goes with the smallish size,
somebody in Colorado, I
and
guess,
Doug
take credit.
does not appear to be in the mood to make the call. He'll let it go.
It's one of those drinks you can drink all night.
And
yeah.
Kyle, we talked about this a little bit ago with Matt and that ham versus Jenny here, but you know, it seems to be that Matt is basing his river sizing solely on the strength of his hands. The 200 flick in is really just turning your hand face up as far as I'm concerned. It screams, I have one pair, I know I'm best, I want you to pay me.
What do you do?
The other hand versus Jenny, he puts in the big river bet. I believe it was pot or just over pot, and was screaming, "I have the nuts."
Nice.
You know, we're not trying to knock Matt here. Matt's a talented player, but I think he might just be falling into this trap. Potentially his first live stream, maybe a little bit of nerves running through the system, but we'd really like to see him making his sizings based upon what he feels his opponent's range is and what he would like to have them do in reverse, and not solely based upon the strength of your hand.
Nut flush draw here for Uncle T. Unfortunately, Manny, not much to fight back with, and he'll fold to a flop bet.
And Uncle T is quickly up $1,000 or more in this game. Way to go, Uncle.
The T-Man came to play. That spectacular TCH Royal Flush hoodie on. He's got his Uncle T custom hat.
You're poor.
One of my few friends to have his own merch.
If you don't like Uncle T, you're doing something wrong in life. That man is known by this entire community, and he's got a heart of gold. He will take his shirt off his back for you. He's one of the good guys.
Visiting friend down here.
Oh, okay. My old company is.
However, I am going to pull him to the side and talk to him about this open like this.
I was going to let it slide, Eli, but you.
No, we're not letting Uncle slide here. I've talked to him about this before. If you're going to be entering the pot, you need to be putting in a raise here with the 10-9 suited.
Faces a raise from Bones that gets called by Dono. 3 ways to an ace-high flop, and it checks through to a king of hearts on the turn, and that's going to be good for, excuse me, that's going to improve Bones. Dono's still good with top pairs.
Yeah.
Uncle T gets out of the way. Bones will make the call. And let's see if Dono can actually win a pot here. He's had just a rough run, and he is in the best position he's been to take down a pot all night. He'll check back and take down 1235. Sometimes you just have to get chips headed your direction, Eli.
Yeah, just get one under the belt. Kind of calms the nerves and kind of get back to playing your game.
Kind of like a three-pointer, three-point shooter in basketball. Sometimes you just need to see one go through the net. Settle the nerves. Although I don't believe nerves are Dono's issue, but
no, not his issues. Donovan is a fantastic player, and he's played much higher stakes than this before. But we all get razzled here and there when things don't go our way, and sometimes just
that is
something
the last pot that I won.
A few hundred chip pot being pushed in your direction can kind of just lock you back in.
Now you took that hand with me down.
Folds around to JB. He's got ace-jack in the small blind, and
The ball came out.
says he limped to 50,
I did win that.
which to your point about Uncle T's limp, probably not recommended from the small blind, but we're going to go 3 ways to this king-high flop, and Jack on the turn is going to give JB the lead.
This is going to best emphasize for all you results-oriented people out there. See, he made a jack. See, he has the best hand. But if you were to look at the setup, this folded all the way through the button, and you are really incentivized to raise when you enter the pot first in. And so I think if he had just opened, he would have faced 0 resistance and just taken this pot down.
Particularly out of position from the small blind, you're even more incentivized.
Do you have a list? I'll take a massage.
You want a massage as well?
Yeah.
You want the chair or the pillow?
Chair.
Doug, Uncle T, Manny, all winning.
Yeah, take your time.
The list escaped me before I could get through the rest, but I think top of the list has been static for a bit. Raise from Doug, another suited king, which he seems to favor.
Unless it's over 300, Doug, yeah, I don't work.
Gets a couple of calls from Doug and JB around to Manny. Or excuse me, Doug the Razor. Gets a call from just JB. A heads up.
Sure you can.
Jack 5-4 Rainbow.
Good YouTube.
Ace high, good for JB, and he goes ahead and bets after being checked too. He'll take down a small pot.
And the chat's starting to pick up here, starting to have a few more of you join us here. Giuseppe, where are you coming from? Hope all is well on your end as well. Dante giving shout-outs and credits to Jesse in the box also. And you're not wrong, Dante. Jesse is one of the best around here. Not only is he one of the best, he is being, looks like, pushed and followed by one of my close friends, Gavin here, who is also one of the best. And we're really not trying just to prop up our own team here, but if you come down to TCH Social Austin, you will see that this team, from dealers to floor managers, it really is one of a kind. Kyle, I feel like we have one of the most over-talented rosters of any poker room, and I would be willing to put that up there with some of the greatest.
Yeah, when they built this beautiful poker room, restaurant, bar, they also went and got the A team of the local poker talent and beyond local. Got a couple folks firing up in chat. I'm going to make an attempt at this. Confianca Probabilistica.
Oh, that's a tongue twister. Say that again.
Good evening, commentator. Good evening to you. Kyle Frisbee here, joined by Eli G in the booth tonight.
Delaware, coming all the way from Delaware. What brings you to TCH land?
Certainly glad you're here, but yeah, Delaware, that's a
is there poker
unique one.
Or is it still private games?
Good question. Giuseppe can fill us in. Yeah, raise from Doug. Another suited king. It's called by Dono and Ross. Jenny will make the call with Queen 10 from the straddle.
It wasn't that.
Well, Giuseppe, appreciate the support. Glad you're watching the stream. I'm glad you're tuning in from across the country. Share it with your friends. Share it with anyone else. Looking to really start to get this stream on the map over the next few months with all of our upcoming tournament coverage.
Doug will make a bet at 125 and take down the pot. His suited king rag has been a magnet for top pair, so he'll take down another pot.
It's hard to have suited hands.
Yeah, Dante, you're not wrong here. Day twos are very exhausting. Multi-day tournaments. Tournaments in general are hard. And conditioning and exhaustion plays a huge part. You are not wrong. If you look at some of the most talented tournament players out there at the top of this industry, everything they preach is mind, body, and spirit. Your body is your temple. Something I think we can all get a little bit better at, huh, Kyle?
Yeah, and to echo, if you watch any interview of, your highest stakes, the Triton types, named tournament players, they'll almost always, Dono picks up aces, but quickly here, they'll almost always speak to that, taking care of their body, taking care of their mind, being completely on and ready for the table. And Dono, having had probably the worst side of variance tonight in terms of luck, he's picked up the Rockets. Made the raise to 600, folds around to Bones. He'll make the call with his suited Queen Jack.
And I think there's nothing much for Bones to do here but call. This unfortunately is going to leave JB in. This, however, would have been a much different format or setup if JB had actually 3-bet the Jack 10 suited as advised earlier.
And Bones flops top pair. We know he's already folded top pair with the Jack kicker on a very similar board. We'll see how he navigates this. He checks over to Dono, who puts in a smallish C-bet, 1/3 pot, and quick call from Bones.
Yeah, really like Donovan's sizing here. When you have one Broadway, two littles, a little bit hard to go full pot here unless you openly know your opponent extremely well. The 1/3 is a very standard sizing to leave a lot of dominated hands in, and you can see that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to have JB with a hope and a prayer trying to pull a backdoor here 3 ways.
That's one of the cards he was looking for. Now picking up the backdoor flush draw. Checks pretty quickly over to Dono, and we'll see if he sizes up here now with double flush draw on board.
Dono's going to come with the chunky bet here if I had my money on it.
And chunky it is. He says all of it. Does not want to give either opponent any chance to catch up. Bones, however, does still have his top pair, but...
You got it under control? What's the number?
33. You come here very often?
Yeah, come here all the time.
So you know how good that salmon is.
Sam's great. Yeah, that's my go-to.
Yeah, Chef was sitting over there earlier and was telling them.
And Dono really trying to make up for
I see that the
all
most,
of those
I think.
dollars lost to start
The burger's
stream
good, too.
with one
Yeah,
hand here.
I see a lot of shepherd's pie. I love the burger. I love the chicken. I'd get the fried chicken sandwich.
How quickly your night can change given the right spot.
I don't think I've gotten anything that's not good.
Bones, I'm sure,
No,
well
there's
aware
not one thing
Dono's
I've had
one of the
that's
players capable of jamming here with a flush draw
Everything's good, but then I try the stuff that
or a draw of some sort.
Still great.
Pair flush draw.
I had a couple players tell me, you know,
If I had to guess here, Bones is running through what we call MDF. Minimum defense frequency due to the large nature of the bet.
I moved here like 8 months ago. And,
Bones is basically
Bay
going
Area.
to be running
Bay Area,
saying,
really?
what
One of
kind
our
price am I
commentators, Eli,
getting?
is from the Bay Area.
How have I arrived
Okay.
here? Am I at the top of my range?
Next to each other.
And
about 1 out of 4 people here is from the Bay Area.
proportionate-
Oh, really?
No, just a lot
I
of
mean,
Bay
there's
Area.
a lot of
lot
California.
sizes
Yeah, a lot of
just
California
going
people.
to be
Yeah, we're like,
And really, you can
what
see
Matt
Bones going
McConaughey
either way
says
with
that,
this,
you know,
and I don't
Austin's
think you're
Little
going to
Piece,
fault him either way.
Texas. Yeah, Eli grew up in the poker scene in
What do you think in chat? Does Bones make the call here? We know.
Yeah, he's commentating right now. He's probably.
And of course, JB sitting there behind with a flush draw.
Oh, is there a delay?
Probably tough to call off, of course, with just jack high flush draw. And Bones makes another good fold of top pair with his queen jack.
Excellent fold by Bones. Just ultimately saying the bet is too
I'm going to
big.
give you a card.
And better
You wanna
hands
play
I
this
arrived
last
here
year?
with.
Yeah,
And
I'll
he
take it.
just finding the discipline fold. He will be very, very happy to run this one back and see the results.
Send me your name and, I'll put you on
JB
the 5, 10,
gonna
25 list or whatever list you
At
want
least
to
take
put
his time here for a moment, but I think
Texting back and
Jack
forth.
10
Yeah.
of diamonds probably going to find the muck.
Twice.
Makes the call.
We love JB. JB, you are welcome.
Came
back
for
on
some
the
action,
stream.
and I'm fine with being wrong again on my prediction. So massive pot, just under 10K.
Clubs. Well, that's a hard.
Brick first river and gets there, and another chop. Dono just unable to
Oh, an ace of diamonds.
turn things around.
You feel for Dono. You really do.
Really, I can feel a slice of his internal monologue inside myself. We've all been there.
This wall between us and Donovan right here is starting to melt. You
Yeah.
feel the heat coming
So did you
through.
like the poker scene?
But
Bay Area?
one of the reasons Dono is such a known and well-liked player, you saw the smile and I think a fist bump over at JB.
Mostly. And
Yeah, he's not going to be
definitely
upset
better.
with getting the call in general there. He
Well, I
realizes
tell people all the time that the
action
hardest poker
is
game in the
running
world is
through
1-2 Texas.
Donovan's smart
Fine
enough
for our second note, yeah.
oriented
Just
here.
in general, but
Yeah.
Very, very happy
Yeah,
he's getting
yeah,
called
yeah.
off.
yeah, it's good to
by
know.
a jack high flush draw.
Eli's been here a while, so. But he was talking about when we have the WSOP.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you what you think JB's decision is like if he has 2 overs with the flush draw, and before I could get that question out, I made the call.
You want to do it every
You
dealer
can answer
change?
that for yourself.
The answer was call.
You just put 100 in,
Weird
and then
tense burning
you
kind
got,
of
90
punch
playing.
over.
Are we ripping another one of these Potter full bump? Fact that we don't have any paired or monotone flops should allow us
the butler first act is the
here to get a little bit of action.
I mean, if someone pops it before you, well, you have no fold.
Be a pretty sweet time to have 9-9.
All you got to do is pot into 8 people with uncapped ranges on 2 boards.
Obviously 10-jack as well.
Yeah.
Those straights not nearly as exciting
The
in bomb
inflection of
pots,
your
but
pot.
pot or fold changes that a bit.
And you only have 22 seconds to act.
Yeah, when
Uncle
little
T
games I
coming
play,
in
and if you have
middle.
claws in your hand and you win, everybody pays you.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
we play this sometimes.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, that's.
And the 10-7-6-5 for Manny.
Trips and then straight flush and
Definitely
flush.
a trouble hand. For Manny, this feels like way too much of a hand to fold. I would encourage most of you to fold this hand in a bomb pot, but very surprised if Manny's finding the muck here.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do
You can remember what you have, right?
Doug out of there. Just bottom 2 on the bottom board.
Yeah.
And JB,
Yeah, I get it.
he has flopped the nuts on the top board, along with 2 pair on the bottom. Pretty strong way to start. Uncle T.
Oh, you only have to beat me, so pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll take it for sure.
yeah.
It's got
I
a
mean,
flush draw, not a
bad
great
spades.
one.
Yeah, he just has no way to realize his equity and figure out.
He'll let it go.
That
Yeah,
was
I'm not continuing with Uncle T's hand, and JB will take down
Yeah, I would just fold it.
Yeah, it's a
all
dumb-
those juicy antes, and that's a $900
Yeah, I
profit.
would fold it.
The easy way.
I flopped straight on top.
Yeah, but it's a bad open end. Yeah,
Well,
and,
Giuseppe,
like, someone could just have jack 10.
hope we can provide you some entertainment in your good luck with the job search, sir.
Someone's gonna be so sad when he watches that hand.
So, and you can chop the button. So
Here's our VPips. JB,
Yeah, you can chop.
unsurprisingly, at the top of the list. Actually, Manny, typically dominating the top of the
No,
VPip
the
list.
all-in
He's
hand.
kind of been picking his spots a bit more selectively.
Yeah, I can barely
Of
count his
late.
fucking chips. Of course he
Quickly
has it.
becoming one of my favorite players.
Yeah, absolutely. He's made for TV. And Uncle T finally upgrading his ace-queen, trades it in for the
First hand
ace-king
against
this
each other,
time.
Yeah. Exciting stuff. Check.
Gets a call from Bones and monotone spades. Uncle T does have the
Cannot
king
win.
of spades. He'll bet and take it.
And since we are close here with Tom, or should I say Uncle T, not to give out free lessons, but I think we can pull him to the side and give him a few pointers on playing these monotone boards. Typically, you want to use really, really small sizing on these boards.
You need draws on the bottom
If
of
you
the
are
house.
bluffing, it's going to
No
work
draws
in
on
the
the
same
bottom.
fraction as using a large
Rumor
size,
has
and
it.
you don't need to risk nearly as much. And if you are betting for value, you allow your opponents to continue.
Funny, right when you said the bluffing hand was 4 jacks.
Really
I
small
looked and I had-
sizing. You
I had
could
2
really go
jacks and
quarter pot,
something else.
fifth pot. I've seen some players in tournaments go as crazy as 10% pots, and believe it or not, it works.
For the record, the other day when I flopped kings full with you at the table, I was thinking, Eli's thinking he was supposed to bet 10 to 20% pot on that flop, and I didn't. But
No,
but I had to let him catch up a little bit.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but honestly, I was not tuned into the hand.
Oh, okay.
I kind of looked up as you're going to showdown with kings full, and wow.
That's so funny. But compliments to you, Eli. I just won this very nice pot. Let the guy make a flush on the river, got his whole stack. But I was just thinking, Eli knows that I know I was supposed to bet small on that flop.
I saw it
but
on
I
the
didn't.
corner of my eye. I'm like,
all right.
Sometimes you got to mix it
No
up a
way.
little bit.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about this game is sometimes people forget not everything's black and white. You know, just
And then
because a
when you made me
computer
look, I
tells
was
us
like,
to
he's
do one
definitely
thing doesn't mean that's how your opponent's going to interpret it. And I think some of the best players that you see this day and age not only have a theory-based game and a fundamentally sound game, but they know how to differentiate and exploit their opponents.
Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of a segue from our conversation pre-stream of sometimes you can almost over-educate or overanalyze and you miss opportunities to exploit, or, you know, if you have an opponent that's just playing completely out the left field, sometimes you have to make pretty drastic adjustments.
Well, Dante being
Take us
the
around
only
all
person
Austin,
in all of America glad to seeing Manny slowing
Try
it
to get
down.
Alan Lazard on
Dante, we're all about action and viewership here. So you're on an island
Bring
by
Jordy
yourself
Nelson out
being
of the
glad.
grave.
I think we're all rooting for Manny to keep putting more chips in the pot.
Dante and Manny played a couple
Yeah,
big
Yeah, but mine
pots
was,
last week.
oh, yours are suited too.
As Matt and Uncle T chop
I was
up
about to say
a
something
small
smart.
one.
That's what it is. Is Dante is wanting him to save some money for the next time they
Yeah.
play a massive pot. Now it makes sense, Dante.
What are you looking at, BDI?
I'm just thinking.
I know the most beautiful man you've ever seen.
Seen a couple players enjoy some of the food from the restaurant here at TCH Social.
I mean, that jacket, you got to admit, is pretty big.
Of course, would be incentivized to say this, but
You
I
look
say
like
this
an
very
Italian porn
honestly. One of the best and
Yeah.
restaurants in the North Central Austin area. It was put together by a
He's
real
just
chef,
visualizing, man.
and it definitely
Yeah, just
shows, and very
Just
affordable
dreaming.
as well. So players here
Hey, no
rave about
sunglasses.
the food, and I'm certainly one of them. Jenny, a couple of rockets. She makes it 225 over the top of Uncle T's limp.
Uncle T with another limp. We're gonna have some talks about this off stream.
You know, Uncle T does have a little bit of a limp occasionally, and Matt with jacks, 3 bets to 1,000, music to Jenny's ears.
Happy birthday, Jenny.
There's orange chips. Thank you.
Started with about 10.
In a moment, we'll be able to see. I can't quite remember how deep Matt is. Jenny asking for a look at the stack. Oh, there we go. Matt, both players very deep.
Yeah, both players playing between 9 and 10,000 here. Looking like we're going to be somewhere at about 9,200 effective for this hand. Be interested to see how much of the money gets in.
Smallish 4 bet to 2,500, and we'll see what kind of alarm bells this may make go off in Matt's head. Manny sitting there with ace-10 suited. Should be finding the muck here shortly.
I love this size by Jenny. I absolutely love this size by Jenny. When 4-betting, we do not need to go extremely large all the time. We want to keep our opponent's range in and honestly still give him room to maneuver. We want to give him a reason to call. We want to give him a reason to raise. Jenny's just finding the ultra perfect size, I think.
Attention players, I'm going to go and English check only for L2503. If I call your name here, you just please shot the 125
22-second rule apply here.
Card funeral over for Manny. He'll let it go.
Very good.
It is good.
Yeah. A little spicy.
Chicken or something.
Yeah, okay.
When I get the bullseye, I add like some over the eggs, some nice chicken or something.
Yeah. Do that, yeah. So good.
Over to Matt. One of the less fun spots in poker, facing a 4-bet holding jacks, and he will let it go. Nice
Excellent
fold.
Bones, I might be in the lead now.
As we've mentioned, not sure
Are you up or down?
if or what the history may be between those two players, but Jenny, we've certainly seen her. She can have bluffs in that spot.
Well, I think Matt basically looking at the fact that a 4-bet is under bluffed, number one. Number two, if he does call the 2.5K, they are barely going to have over a 1-to-1 SPR on the pot, meaning a stack-to-pot
Whatever
ratio
the
here.
difference between
He's
me
going
and
to be
Bones'
committed with
like
most
net
board
result
textures
is,
moving forward,
he
and
has
just
35%
correctly
versus,
understanding he is not doing well against the 4-bet range of Jenny. So electing just to fold and not get committed to the
Sorry?
pot.
What kind of bet is that called?
It's a bet we made up, really. So it's just
Well,
whatever
Bones
the
called it something.
Oh, okay.
Back
yeah.
to the action, raise from Bones with the suited king. He'll flop a nut flush draw and flopped straight for JB. And here comes the fireworks. JB been very aggressive player early on. Checks over to Bones, and Bones
Any thought for
bets 200.
What'd you have?
Ace-10 of hearts.
Ooh, kind of a
Quick raise from JB to 500, and Bones, he'll call the check raise, and 1,400 in the middle to the 8 of spades on the turn. Flop nut straight versus flopped nut flush draw, and JB sizing up considerably here. He's going to overbet the pot slightly. Bones sitting on 42.90.
Well, you saw what I did with ace-10 last week.
Yeah, not a comfortable spot. This representing a good portion of Bones' stack here, but you know, just too much of a hand to think about folding.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
You can see though that the equities are quite farther apart than the combo draw. So let's see what Bones
But this time it was
decides to do
suited.
here.
So that one.
That one wasn't suited. Oh, was it suited? Okay, sorry.
So I opened up at 75, call. I made it 700. I just jammed for 38.
Bones, I'm sure, considering King Jack part of JB's range, but also in some worlds, his gut shot to Broadway would be good, and lays down the nut flush draw.
Yeah, once again, I think him just correctly figuring out that he's not getting the correct price. This bet represents, you know, over 30% of his stack. And if we're going to be facing an action, whether raising ourselves or calling off, that is over 30% of our stack, we typically just want to put it in. We just want to put the stack in the middle. And Bones figuring out quite quickly that if he's putting a stack in the middle here, he's just not doing that well. So even though he's not dragging the pots, you can see Bones just making correct decision after correct decision.
And to your earlier point, and possibly Kate's helping him at the moment with the nice neck massage, but always seems to have a comfort level with his ultimate decision, you know, not going to let it carry over. Of course, one of the local legend seasoned players we have here in the Austin area. Top pair for JB, bottom pair for Bones.
Yeah, I believe Manny was the opener here, so when he does check, Bones is pretty easily going to be finding a bet here. Just sort of unfortunate to be running into top pair behind you.
Manny out of the way, so back to heads up between Bones and JB, 4 of hearts on the turn.
And once again, Bones quickly figuring out that this flop does not have many draws on it, and just quickly checking his hand, as frustrating as it is.
I expect some more stuff about like what's happening overseas. Huh?
There's nothing on camera.
No, like protesting knowledge or anything, or like any gathering.
450 from JB will get a call from Bones to a river. Bones going to need 1 of 5 outs, and the 10 of diamonds is not one of them. So JB still with top pair. Bones has yet to check, and looks like he's considering leading this river.
Some like organizations or something that
Possibly turning his hand into a bluff, but
organizations do some like grief shit.
check.
Yeah,
I think he had already checked. Possibly the graphics may have been a little behind. So JB takes his showdown and wins a nice pot.
Texas, nobody cares until they get shot. Chalk that up to part of
Would have been a little bit out of Bones' typical game to go ahead and turn his hand into a bluff and lead that river. Would you agree?
I would agree. I think Bones would know the right spot to do that, and he understands that after betting the flop when checked to by the opener and getting pretty quickly called from the player behind on a very dry, disconnected board. What else is he calling with, right? This is just good recognition on Bones' part to shut it down. Don't mind him peeling the turn just in case, but there is really zero reason for him to be bluffing when getting called from the player behind on such a dry flop.
Raised to 200 by Doug. He's got ace-king, gets called from Ginny with the ace-jack, and quickly checks to a turn, and that does bring in a spade draw for Doug. And there's the second nuts. Ginny checks again, and Doug presumably going to go for some sort of value on this river.
I thought I sent it to you. He sent it to me yesterday.
400.
$2.
And once again here we see a player betting based upon the strength of their hand with really no regards to the action or opponent's range whatsoever. I highly encourage you out there watching, do not bet big just because you have a big hand. Do not bet small just because you have a weaker hand. You should really, really always be considering what is my opponent's range and what am I going to do about it. That will make you more money than ever sticking with one size based upon the strength of your hand.
Ace and deuce offsuit?
I'll take ace.
Race to 75 from Matt with ace wheel.
Uncle T
Suited.
doing a little Uncle T things here and just splashing around with the 7-8-0.
And nut flush. We've had a lot of nut flush draws tonight. Matt's turn. Also with bottom pair, so going to feel very good about this $100 bet that's just going to earn him a small pot.
That was all me on that flop.
I would have gone with you.
I do 3. I'll see.
Ace 2 suited of hearts.
Yeah.
Of hearts? No.
I probably still don't like it then. Yeah. Yeah, I was black. These 3 are
Got to
black.
congratulate Matt on the silver medal hockey team from Canada.
Still random cards.
Just a good-natured ribbing. Of course, the U.S. winning gold this year. The first time in, I believe, over 40, maybe 50 years. Y'all can let me know in chat. Certainly some of the best hockey ever played.
I grew up in California, so you can quickly see how many hockey fans are in that state.
Well, I am getting way out of my own bounds as a native Texan, but
I will look next time.
that was
Like, sit
as
like
excited about hockey as you'll find this native Texan. Uncle T, a couple of ladies, 3 bets to 375 over to Dono, who makes a call with ace king, bones in there with a suited ace. Jack high flop.
Uncle T, let's keep continuing here.
1,200 in the middle.
Actually, was having better. I was having more fun with like.
He's going to sprinkle 550
We can,
and gets quick folds, and he'll take down another pretty nice pot. Chipping up. He's up almost 1,600.
Andy, it's funny you said that about Doug
I'll
putting
go
his
for
chips out
500,
there.
and then I just
That is
have to
actually a
hope that
note
bones
that me and Kyle had
keeps
already
losing,
discussed.
and then I'll win.
While us commentating are a few minutes
I think
behind
we're pretty
the
close.
stream here, just like you guys are of
I
the
haven't won a
live
pot in
action.
3 hours.
Moving forward, we will make sure to have our dealers address this. Trust me, me and Kyle caught it
last one.
instantly. Will not be a problem.
You have a
moving
lot of
forward.
free
So
hours?
good eye, Andy. Good eye.
You said you have a lot of free hours.
I haven't won a pot in 3 hours. But I'll take some 3 hours if you got them.
9 for
I know the
99.
pain.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Monthly membership.
You know where it usually happens for me, Kyle? Is we're sitting right mid to late stage of a tournament. We're cruising right along. We're sitting at 40 to 60 big blinds. The blind levels start to jump. And then we just look at the bottom 5% of the deck.
It's the worst.
For the next 3 to 4 hours.
Just the worst, right in that spot. Well, you just made me heal a little scar tissue because when it's happening to you, you feel like you're the only one that goes card dead in that spot. It's just brutal, and it starts to play, and tell me if it's the same for you, but it starts to play a mental game with yourself. You start to think, am I supposed to have moves in this spot to try to accumulate some chips? And there are ways, but...
Yes, I would, but that's where studying the game tree will come into play. What do I get to do from the small blind? What do I get to do from the big blind? What do I get to do from the button? What are my opponent's tendencies? And I think you'll see some of your best players, we often forget, everyone goes through periods of being card dead. And if we were all relying on just the cards being dealt to us,
But hey, at least you
there
didn't
wouldn't be
fall off
professionals
when
in
you
this
had
game. This game would be based around who's the luckiest draw, who's the luckiest person in the building. And while, yes, sometimes that can happen in a tournament, I think you'll see some of your better players will understand finite decisions in the game tree and know how to manufacture chips, specifically on both sides of the button, small, big button cutoff.
Yeah, I wanted Abigail then.
Yeah, it's absolutely something I've noticed later in tournaments. If I'm at a table with, you know, players like yourself, or I'll call out JD. He's final tabled some streams that I've done. Among others, Bones, certainly one of them.
Really?
Finding ways to accumulate chips with non-premium hands.
Up here than down there, yeah.
Top 2 for Manny and Matt. Gonna fire out with just queen high, backdoor heart, prayer, and Manny makes the call. King clubs on the turn.
I'm up here and off here. So
Matt's gonna keep bluffing.
I have a very close friend named Tanner in the community here. And shout out to Tanner Smith if you're listening. But he does put it best. He says tournaments are lottery tickets. The only thing we can do is put ourselves closer and closer to the final drawing. But the better and better we play to put ourselves in position, the more and more times our lotto numbers will be drawn at the end.
No, probably not.
Not necessarily wrong either.
Well, got a great question from Patty, who's commentating tonight. I'm Kyle Frisbee, joined by Eli G in the booth tonight.
Hi,
Great
Patty.
to be with you guys. Manny with the check mark on the river, and he'll bet 500, and Matt with just ace high.
Yeah, Patty, I am new to the team. My name is Eli G.
Our
If
queen
you
high.
are a local player, we probably know each other. If you are not, welcome. I will introduce myself to you. You'll get to know me. Kyle's starting to show me the ropes around here. Kyle, the more experienced farmhand on deck. And happy to learn from one of the best. So you'll get to know my voice over the next handful of months as well.
Did I get farmhand because I wore the boots tonight?
Absolutely. Full cowboy, top to bottom.
Yeah, so this is like this.
And Matt makes the call with queen high, and gonna see the bad news. Manny will take this
So
down.
you have the drug right here, and this is the hydraulic fluid that operates. So it's not a spring-loaded.
Oh, and now I know who it is.
It's not spring-loaded. It's
Welcome to the chat, Michael.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome seeing Wendy in real life.
Michael, I believe a new-ish player to TCH Social, very studied player.
So you just like pow and have its 0.4.
Have to compliment him. I have in person or at least via text. Always treats the staff and all the other players with a ton of grace and respect.
That's really good to hear. I think a lot of times people forget that any position in a poker room is a very demanding role, whether it's a dealer, whether it's a floor manager, whether it's a cocktail waitress. Everyone's getting pulled in 100 different directions, moving at 100 miles an hour. And the more and more we can just thank them for doing their job and letting them know they're doing a good job, I think the whole engine just runs much better.
Dono's engine getting started. Set of fives. JB with just ace high, but he's shown a propensity to be a bit sticky in spots, and he will be again. Makes the call, and not the turn card really either player wanted to see. 3 of clubs.
I would have really liked to see JB represent that turn handler. It's a little late now. He might go for it with one bet, but this board texture really smacking JB. Where if he had led the turn and then bet river, he might have been able to find himself winning this pot. In this case, Donovan is going for a value
Is it just change when it becomes your job?
Yeah, and it's not lost on me. We've been talking about how Dono's been running tonight, and that's even another example. You finally flop a set. Of course, sets in deep stack cash games are kind of the dream hand to have. But you do it on a very connected board like that.
But that just shows the level that Donovan's on. He realizes that even though this 4-liner is out here, his set is the best hand, and he's still going to attempt to get paid.
It's hard to be the product.
Oh, Amanda, super pro commentary team. That's Amanda Chang, one of our additional commentators. Big O specialist. ladies WPT champion among her accolades.
Oh, she is a crusher. That she is. I know Hold'em's not really her game, but if you put her on the card with, or on the felt with 5 cards and a split option, oh, that girl can play with the best of them. Shout out to Amanda.
Jack high flop and top pair for both Doug and Ross. Doug with the better kicker.
Jerry. Are they good?
Manny gonna bet.
How did you do? Did you like it? Did you do okay? If he seems
Manny's
like
got a pair of 9s and pretty quick raise from Doug. It's to be a min
sorry,
raise.
I actually am playing. Good. Yeah, we got a full table ended up, so it worked out well. But we,
it's a call
we had
from
the same
Ross
issues, Joe, with
and
Restream. Yeah,
back
killed us at
around
the
to
beginning.
Manny.
So I'm gonna send out an email tomorrow.
Amanda making the switch to
John
no
actually
limit
asked me to
Hold'em.
send out an email.
Well, boys and girls,
we
our
talked about it
2 card
with Herbert.
lineups have just gotten
We're
a
gonna
little
have to make
bit
a
tougher
decision.
if she really is making the switch.
I hate it because we just
Amanda,
can't
why don't
do
you
any
stay on the
promos.
5
The guys
card
can
felt,
talk the
please.
promos, like hey WSOP, but we can't put any of this stuff that we, And what am I gonna do if I go out and get sponsors?
So we don't lose a player and
I don't wanna
to
take
a
up any of
turn,
y'all's time,
6
but we
of
gotta talk about
spades. Relative brick.
Yeah, Ross should really like this card. Doug obviously loves this card. No clue what we got going on with Manny in the middle here, but between Ross and Doug, there should be a lot more chips going into the middle here.
Big pot brewing. Doug bets a 1K orange, makes it 900 verbally. Gets a very quick call from Ross.
I'd really like to see Ross actually sit back and think about this spot just for a few minutes. Obviously, he's going to continue in this hand, but we don't want to give anything away. Doug's an extremely talented player who will pick up on different intricacies from your players, so we definitely want to at least pause and put a few seconds in before making our decision.
42-40 in the middle. It goes check, check, and Doug takes it down. There's a term, quick call, weak showdown value. Although Ross with a relatively strong hand there, top pair with the king kicker. But usually if I see a player in a spot like that make a quick call, it's going to be representative of a weaker 1-pair hand and sometimes a draw that they're just never folding. So
And I guess I'm probably jamming. I think you probably are, yeah.
in that case, club possibility.
Yeah, and Doug taking the standard option here on the river. When the club does come in, he's checking to check call and moderate bets.
True, yeah.
Ross quickly realizing he's not going to get paid by worse, so checking back as well. Overall, I think very, very standard by both players on the river here.
Doug's turn with ace queen. Makes it 150.
That ace queen's been going around tonight.
It is amazing. You can see, of course, player by player variance can be huge over 4 hours, but I've been amazed doing the stream now for a few years. Just the variance stream to stream for the whole table. It always seems like there's kind of a flavor of the night. And
I saw that, yeah.
ace queen going around this evening.
Yeah, little surprised by Dono's flats in the big blind. Was he closing the action? He must have been closing the action here, actually, so I'll take that back.
No, he had on me?
Flop checks through, as does the turn. And Doug's going to river a queen that he actually did not need to have the best hand. Got to feel a bit better about it, although that does bring in the Jack-10 gut shot. Manny now with second pair is just going to bet and
Pellegrino and ice in line, please.
Doug laboring a little bit over whether to flick out this $300.
JB.
There you go. You have no idea how far ahead you are.
I'm supposed to, but I don't. No, that game is going to be.
And Dono with the information that Doug does not love his hand is going to come in for the raise. Let's go, Dono.
This is what we've been talking about.
This is
all
it.
day. This is the Donovan that we all know. Quickly realizing Manny is just splashing around. Doug giving the overall body language of I hate this spot. And this is what makes Donovan such a great player. Dono quickly realizing, once again, the jack in his hand being oh so important to blocking the nuts here. Dono should take this pot down unless Manny just gets some more beautiful mind, chaotic thoughts running through his head.
And Son was there, and he left.
If Dono doesn't get this through, this would be potentially the worst he's run all night. And I would say now with Manny folding, this is a lock. And move of the night, Mr. Donovan.
Way to go, Dono.
Tax on nearly 1K to his stack.
You, son.
And that's one way to create some luck for yourself. Brute force.
PLO is.
I guess you don't have ace king, but I guess you do flat ace king.
He has ace dust.
Very volatile.
Somebody at the table calling out Dono's hand exactly. I don't know who that was, but I heard it faintly in the background.
I did too. Yeah.
Calling out that he had ace jack when he only showed the ace.
There are some beautiful minds out there.
JB, why are you playing this stupid game when you have to play 4 cards? 2 cards suck.
JB's been venturing into the 2-card streets a lot.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that, PLO's just not where it's at for me, but I didn't do good. I was doing great last night until.
3 ways to a flop, 10 high, rainbow.
He was there.
Son
in the beginning,
got shot for Jenny.
Son played that game, changed it, Jays, and then went back.
King high still good for Manny, and he'll bet. Or excuse me, call Jenny. Jenny
How deep is it?
I don't know. That's what I'm curious. I was curious the timeline.
leading out. 10 on the turn.
For about 40 minutes.
That one's a bit smaller.
Jenny will slow down and check.
Some people have to
And as Manny often will, he'll make a sticky call, and if he gets checked to, he's pretty likely to put a stab out there.
Fridays in Pflugerville, Tuesdays? Yeah, okay.
Jenny's not done with the hand, so we're going to see a river card.
Actually been invited.
7 of diamonds actually gives Manny a pair. Jenny checks over to Manny, check, check. And Manny going to be good with this pair of 7s. Sweetie.
Nobody named Justin could invite you to that.
Like bigger guys from Philly that's been moving a bunch of weight.
That's not many.
It's like always talking.
Play that game?
What? He doesn't play that game. He's a dealer here.
Jenny probably asking herself, why did I semi-bluff a gut shot into the stickiest player at the table?
No, I think she's also thinking that she can still legitimately have the best hand. If she doesn't have the best hand, she still has a lot of turns or rivers that she can represent with her holdings and her range specifically. I do like the fact that this given time she did give up. However, with a lot of different runouts, there were a lot of board textures that she can rep.
Raised to 125 by Dono with Queen Jack offsuit, and he's going to be 3-bet by Ross with the 9-7 suited. Yours truly's favorite non-premium.
I got like
the 9-7. I didn't know that.
Just over 3.
That's my 3-bet balancing hand.
Yeah. You know, I typically...
Although not against you from this day forward.
Why not?
Well, now you know. Now when the flop comes like that.
I mean, we're all learning on the spot, guys.
What a flop for the 9-7 suited. And once again, a gut shot for the Queen Jack.
I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think I'm going to play it anyway.
Yeah, I was just like confused.
Ross will bet 300, and Dono going to continue with a raise.
Dealer here named Justin, he's like bigger.
Makes it 700, and Ross
like,
insta rips.
Yeah, it's not typical. Okay. Has to be. I mean, I don't know what games he's talking about.
Looks like Dono's going to ask for a count. Ross sitting on one of the shorter stacks.
He kept texting me for like weeks.
What you got?
It looks ugly, but Dono not actually that far behind.
I got pretty lucky.
Yeah, Don,
what do you think I got?
He's getting laid
a
good price on the poker. With knowing Donovan, he's considering the fact that he might be ahead in a few random situations here as well. Don't think he's going to find the call, but at least that he's processing all the information. And quickly realize that Donovan is one of these players that does consider all options.
I agree, and I think one of the things you'll notice with the top players on the stream with these stakes, in a lot of spots where you would see most, like 1-2 players, for example, just insta-muck.
That's what I do.
Usually the top players will at least take a moment to consider those additional options like you mentioned.
Agreed. This seemed to be the theme of one of the final tables recently that
three bet Donovan anytime I get the chance.
The courtesy of commentating, and I think we were averaging about 0.3 seconds per decision.
I couldn't believe that flop. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, oh my god. It went on the entire final table to where this entire 9-hand final table finished in less than 55 hands.
Well, I was one of y'all's viewers, and yeah, that was incredible. The speed at which that final table got down to a winner.
Like I'm just like, get the money in, you know?
Oh, sorry, what? Oh.
You got me to fold a better hand, so.
I was like, I swear I put the 100 in. Like,
you could be
2 hands stick out to me that and we're back to the all-in, or excuse me, the pot or fold bomb pots. 900 in the middle to start things off, and that's trip deuces for Uncle T.
And you can see where this puts you in an awkward spot. Typically, this is a hand that's going to want to check from out of position in a bomb pot, but because he is forced to pot or fold, he cannot check.
Yeah, and it's showing 1% equity. Wondering if these numbers are right.
These numbers
unless
are not
somebody
going to be correct
maybe
due to having 2 boards.
There's pocket sevens potentially out there.
These numbers are going to be most likely distorted just for the simple fact of having 2 different boards.
Let's see, Bones. He's got trip 5s. With the ace kicker, of course, would prefer to have a friend, and he'll let it go.
And you can see just how difficult it becomes, especially when you understand split pot or 2-board strategy really well and understand.
So that's it. We don't do anything after
that. Nothing else.
You can see that Bones not wanting to pot it too, and rightfully so.
And Uncle T, in a world of hurt, 10's full for JB, has him nearly dead.
I got
checks through, and
Boy, is Uncle T lucky that
JB hits the jack and has a scoop. He's going to scoop 2,700 in profit.
Wow.
What a hand for
I like seeing
JB.
those 10s. What the hell? We were all on the same board.
How do you ever call them?
So,
spades.
why didn't it get
That's
half?
pretty that's pretty
And then Jack
out there.
What?
10 full of 2s. Jack is 5 10.
Yeah, 10. He had a both.
Oh, he had a jack as well.
Yeah, he had a jack.
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
I didn't see his other 2 cards. No. I was feeling good. I thought I did actually got something.
Yeah,
feeling-
a bit unlucky for Uncle T also to flop trips under the gun. Not a fun spot to be in a pot or fold bomb pot. Although I've yet to play this format. Gives away a lot of his profit, but still winning 560. Not a bad day at the office.
I'd love to be able to check in and make $500 every single day. Wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't it? I was thinking that on the way to the club the other day.
feel like the bet's less.
Yeah, really, if you could just win every time, and it was just, you know,
we still got
$300 or
donuts.
$400 a session that wouldn't make you excited, you know, on a regular day, that would certainly add up quick. Couple of sevens for Manny, bets and takes it.
At least you've had some fun hands to play.
Wow, what a
I just had that one and then just 4 shit spots.
I don't really like college sports.
Y'all pray for Eli. I think he swallowed a insect or something. He's convulsing. Saving y'all the audio, but getting a little sip of water in the background.
Tried.
If I disappear, it's so I can perform CPR on my booth mate tonight.
I think we made it.
And we're back. Kyle Frisbee with Eli G tonight. Say hi in the chat. Appreciate all of you who have engaged so far tonight. Queen high flop. Pair of sevens for Ross. Going to be out in front.
Chat really kept us rolling here. A lot of technical issues to start the stream, and we had some trouble getting some traction at the beginning of this game with open seats at the stream, technical issues, and chat. You guys did the job. You guys kept us rocking and rolling, and now we're at full force tonight.
Uncle T going to bet 350, and he gets Manny, Doug, and Ross to fold the best hand, and he'll take down a nice little pot there with some aggression, using position to his advantage and potentially a tighter image.
Yeah, I think we've seen that so far, no matter if he's had it or not. Every time Uncle T puts chips in the pot, the players have been pretty quick to fold around the table outside of when they held ace-king or other premiums. For example, nobody really wanted to battle with Uncle T. They just seem to think he's always got it.
Well, his words, not mine. He says he likes to say, "I look like an OMC, but I'm not an OMC."
That thing I had.
And I can attest to that.
And if you're not familiar in chat with an OMC, that's Old Man Coffee, typically one of the tightest players.
I was just trying to get Eva's attention. That White Russian with Coke Splash.
Profiling for poker reasons, of course.
Yeah, she'll put up.
Not discouraged.
I believe I'm an OMC as well, Kyle. Right?
Well, if it. What makes you an OMC, Eli? Got the cool sporty haircut, no gray hair.
Oh, please. Oh, you haven't seen it. We are gray. We are getting more and more gray by the day, unfortunately.
Well, I'm in the same boat. I may or may not do things to help myself.
You know, I think I expedited the gray hair growth when I started trying to learn tournaments the last couple of years.
I was gonna say is going card dead in the mid stages of the tournament.
No. Being card dead, honestly, while it doesn't really bother me, I'm still looking for spots to try to manufacture chips. Honestly, it's when I light my stack on fire that bothers me. I can take a bad beat with the best of them. It's when I'm responsible for
100%
my chips being no longer available.
Within reason, for your own mental stability, you should leave the poker club looking more at your play, what your controllables were, rather than the worst thing you can do is leave and say the unlucky dealer was there, that's why I lost. That's a very losing mind frame.
Well, it is, right? And there's something to be said about the power of positive thinking and the power of self-accountability and reflection. And
I know
that's
that's been
something
that
that
for a while. Never
we're
would have
all
guessed at the beginning of the night.
potentially capable of falling into a trap, and you see it more common in this industry where every player, every's not the right word, but a lot of individuals seem to fall into this victim mentality. I'm always the
worst
unluckiest.
attitude you can have.
I'm always getting this dealer always X, Y, and Z.
To be clear,
Sometimes
he doesn't have any actual
self-accountability.
As long as she
have a
has
little bit of positive thinking, we'll start to uncover areas that we can improve on.
So you need to be more profitable than who? Both then?
Heads up to a flop. Ace King for Jenny in a 3-bet pot. Dono with the Jack 10 suited and a piece for both players. Middle pair for Dono. Jenny top.
No, sorry. I just said how much does it count?
Right, you can hedge.
What do we got going on here?
You give me a percentage, and I'll just pump my stack into you.
Potential misconstrued action
Like
and then potential
this next hand,
out-of-turn action.
or like we're both in the blinds, and I'll
have
just
a
like
live stream
blind
dealer
jam.
training this Sunday.
Then you give me the money after.
I think there was confusion of if Jenny checked back, but she was actually asking to
Oh, okay. So like go
know
all in.
what was
Oh, I
in
know,
Dono's
Jesse's
stack, or
back.
at least that's
That's
my
why I love to do my
general interpretation.
I
She's
go
going
all
to
in
bet
and
400 to
then
get a
it's
call
like
from Dono, and Dono's going to make 2 pair on the turn.
Showdown.
And you can just see Jesse in the box, the ultimate professional handling the confusion, no problem. That's why he's one of the best.
Dono checks his 2 pair, and Jenny slows down.
Excellent check back by Jenny here, realizing that if Donovan's going to continue on this flop, that 10 is going to hit a lot of combinations.
By the way, Jesse, we're
he
gonna have
has
the new
in
felt
range.
on.
So Jenny checking back is just,
We'll have the new
I
felt on
can't
this
say it enough. I think it's an excellent check back to allow her to keep the pot small, to allow her to call this river. She is going to lose, but I think this is where you see a lot of players not necessarily lose a few $1,000
I need
more
5
than
change.
necessary.
Yeah, because you can't bet 995. You can't bet 420.
And going back to staying positive and trying to kind of make your own luck, pretty much since Dono made that river move versus Manny and Doug, he's actually had a few things go more his way, so he's been digging out of the hole steadily, now down just 2,700 from a much higher peak. I want to finish the conversation about positivity at the table too, is you can use a particularly negative player's sentiments, particularly if they make them widely known at the table, the player that laments being unlucky. First thing I'm thinking is, if I'm in a pot with that player and the worst scare card comes out, I'm bluffing with impunity, because they're like, well, of course you got there. You know,
we saw that earlier, right?
Yeah.
We saw that with Doug's body language when getting trapped in the middle and not liking to have to call with the queen, and Dono quickly recognizing that and being able to find the river bluff.
Well, that was messy.
And Cowboys for Doug, 10 high flop, and once again we have a player with a gutter with Queen Jack on a 10-8 board. Pair of 7s also for Matt and Uncle T. Backdoor clubs for Uncle T, but does not come in. Ace of spades.
Just the wet nature of this board is going to slow a lot of the action. Don't really know what Uncle T's doing here, but more power to him.
And back to his tight image, I mean, Doug, ace of spades on this turn would have been pretty low on his list of cards he'd like to see come, but he does make the call. Does, of course, have the king of spades, so he has the nut flush draw to bolster his hand. And big raise from Matt. Matt, sensing weakness, he's going to put in a big squeeze to 1150. Uncle T quickly out of there, and now Doug in just kind of a gross spot. He has a bit too much hand with the king of spades to just let it go, but just one card to come. He's going to think this one over.
It's like a soy or something. Yeah, or whatever it is. It's like a sweet nonsense.
You got the wall?
And Matt going into the weeds here with the 7-5.
Can't love seeing Doug flick in the call, and be a very interesting, and that's the river we kind of wanted to see here. See if Matt can keep telling the story. And he is going to continue. He's going to write the final chapter here, and I think Doug just, if he can pick this off, it'd be the call of the night, but this looks extreme. Oh, the graphics show all in. I think Matt did not, and he generates the fold in a very nice pot for the Canadian. What a move by Matt. Gets his stack up over the 10K mark.
I think Matt was a little lucky in the fact of Doug's exact holdings there. However, I wish I had paid attention to all the action, Kyle. So it's going to be a little hard to give an opinion on, but the 7-5 is just out in the weeds here. I'm a little confused of how we even got to that point.
Yeah, I think he was definitely playing the player, probably just went into, it appeared at least, a pure exploitative mode. Okay. Actually, the similarities between that and the hand where Dono made a similar play were somewhat uncanny, except for we had 2 streets
I would
versus
actually
1.
argue that both of them are very different from one another, where I think Donovan's was structured extremely well, and if our action tracker is correct with the 7-5 of hearts, this just feels like a landmine blasting off. I'll be completely honest, and Matt, forgive me for saying so.
I bet like 2K, I think
boys and girls at home, if you think you can outplay somebody with 7-5, you see the action taking place. Come on down. This is action. This is Texas poker. 7-5 suited, never giving up, even on an ace-high all-spade board.
Raise from Jenny with the 9-10 of hearts flush draw. And gets a rip from Ross. Ross with the gutter ball.
Maybe not jam. I didn't have an ace.
And Uncle T only showing 1 card to the scanner. Almost like he's never done this before.
He, of all people, should know the protocol.
So stupid.
Jenny, with her flush draw, facing the massive raise. Ross actually behind in equity, although good at the moment with just queen high. Jenny, if she can find the call, would be delighted to see that her 9s and 10s are also outs, along with all the hearts.
Yeah, she actually has quite the equity advantage here.
The commentator's here.
And she finds the fold, possibly concerned about a bigger flush draw, which would be the nightmare scenario there if she makes the call. But the aggression definitely heightening as we move through the night.
Did you have 1 heart in your hand?
We'll be with you guys for about another 30 minutes here from TCH Social in Austin, Texas. I am Kyle Frisbee, joined by Eli G tonight here in the booth. 5'10", 25, no limit holder. Quick reminder, Trailblazer starting March 8th through the 30th. And World Series of Poker comes to Texas for the first time right here in Austin, April 23rd through May 4th.
And I know you guys might get tired of us putting that plug in, but we're going to be pounding it over the next handful of weeks. That is everything we are getting ready for, not just a stream, but the entire building. You see management talking about it daily. Dealers getting ready, parking lot modifications being made, over 30 or 40 tables being brought in to add to this already extremely large gaming floor. The buzz is already in the air here, and so the more and more we can generate and the more and more we can recruit, you guys will really see.
You're right, Jenny.
More of an atmosphere that we're not accustomed to.
It's going to be Poker Christmas on April 23rd. And the holding of the night, Ace-Queen in Manny's hand this time. And speaking of which, Dono with it as well.
Somebody check the deck.
You've got an extra ace or a couple queens in there.
Be sitting here playing heads up. To win this bet.
Dono 3-betting to 550.
That's still a 5% sweat on that.
You have a 5% sweat?
There's a 5% difference between the action that you guys have.
And Manny just rips 5 grand in Dono's favor, or 4,200, excuse me.
So who do you have the 5%?
What does Dono want to do here? This is a big rip, although
35 and 20 versus toe, and then
oftentimes
that other white point over
this
there.
is ace king, so certainly understand Dono making it fold, but Manny will pick that one up.
Okay, let's say that I post some number like plus 2,000
I don't think we ever got the full
If you guys continue to play heads up, your results would still be going.
Oh, yeah, right.
But with the additional action being wagered between Bones, Jenny, I think
So I have like
as well. I'm
50
not
cent
sure if Manny's
slash
involved as well.
$1.25 of action.
You might see the action starting to increase a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? A little more chances being taken, a little more aggression put onto pots, as they do all have wagers outside of what's taking place in the game based upon who's winning the most money.
I didn't really want to do flat calls because I don't know where to stand with it. Like, let's just get it in right now.
I don't know, Andy. Do we have an over-under on how long the massage will be? You want to set a line?
Not the type of board that we'd necessarily expect to create a ton of action in a pot or fold bomb pot, but it's like Uncle T's got a hand, and he's got trip sevens. Had the misfortune of flopping trips last time and losing the top boat, but he's in for 900. Generating folds around the table. And there's JB with a superior 7.
JB running good in these.
Call from Matt as well and Dono. The 8s versus the 7s. Uncle T and Matt, they're going to need a friend for their 8s and 7s.
Yeah, Uncle T not in good shape with the Jack 7-3 deuce. Typically when we have undercards to the board with our trips, we want to just get off the hand here. It's very difficult to improve to the best of it. And if you do, you have no idea if you're even ahead or not.
8-6.
8-6 is good. I like that.
But looking like we're going to check through here, so might be able to realize.
And Matt gets there with the 6. So he'll get bailed out with the 8-6. Or excuse me.
Straight?
Yeah, we do have the 8-6 on the turn for Matt.
8-6? 4-8, yeah.
Dono.
I had 8-4
Oh, shit, dude. Wow.
Dono makes a straight on the bottom, and actually he will get half the pot after making the straight.
Scoop that, Dono. That was a poor effort. You should.
75 minutes. Looks like Andy has set the line here. 75 minutes is the over-under on Bones' massage. Anybody else care to chime in? Who's taking the over? Who's taking the under? Right now, 75 minutes feels like a good line. You know, what is it? $1.50 a minute, Kyle?
I believe so.
I think we're up
Going
to
rate.
112. 112 if that line is correct, plus a tip. Guys, don't forget to tip your massage therapist. Please make sure to tip them. That $1.50 a minute you're paying at the table does not go to them exclusively. They do have to split it with their company. Just remember, they are working hard as well.
Oh, yeah, 13.50 minus ours.
We got 45 minutes.
Couple of kings for Doug. Did not have the best outcome last time
we
we
didn't
had
start
this
till
hand.
15 after, so we'll go till 10:15.
And here comes Matt again, up against the kings a second time.
Dono with the hand of the night, suited, ace queen.
Call.
Just gonna flat the button. Pretty common squeeze spot for ace queen suited with a raise and a call.
Not only might he be picking up something, the suited variety is one that you can make a case to throw into your flatting range. Dono pretty good with balancing here. If you are going to be taking a strong hand and flatting it, you typically do want to do it with the suited variety, just more so for the fact that it does play well post flop.
Bet a 400 for Doug will be enough to take down the pot.
Not going to bluff up these things.
Big ass open?
You opened 8 or 6X.
Oh, I thought there was a 50 on.
I'm very, God bless.
Oh, and see, Donovan experienced
wasn't
right
being
there.
like
The
Santos.
open size so big allowed him just to
300
and not lose any more.
That one of the, you were talking about telegraphing hand strength with your bet size. One of the most common mistakes I'll see at a 1-2 table is players making it $10 or $15 with their medium strength hands or non-paired aces.
Well, we just saw it at
And
a
then-
10-25 game.
Yeah, and then suddenly sizing up to $25, $30 if they have jacks plus.
But he opened like so massive, so I didn't worry about it.
Is that Uncle T adding on here?
But I just bluffed. I'm not gonna.
Makes it 125 with 10-7 off. Gets a call from Jenny with a mystery king. Doug in there as well with ace-9 off. King in the window, ace behind it for Doug.
Ace-9.
Small bet for Doug. Uncle T will make the call. Three of hearts on the turn. All three players see the turn. Checks to Doug. Now going to go 275.
Okay.
This is my daughter Eva.
Oh my god, I love you. I just like that too.
Jenny will make the call. What do you think her other card is?
Oh my god, I love her name. Great choice.
8 pairs. She'll check. So
Anybody in the chat got a guess?
Oh yeah.
Before we see a showdown?
Sure.
Doug bets 25 and will actually.
She is 9 months.
He shows, and I don't. Yeah, Jenny not gonna show. Would have loved to see what her other card was. My vote would be King 10 of clubs, something in that range.
3 streets of value.
My daughters are happy. I got granddaughters.
3 streets of value?
3 and a 3. All right, one time.
Yeah. 200. Aw, come on.
Looks like we got the $100 straddle on from JB,
I'll do a round of 100s if y'all want. Sure.
giving everybody 40 to 100 bigs.
Round of 100s?
Yeah, been a few minutes since we've heard from JB.
That me? Sorry.
As touched on earlier, quickly becoming one of my favorite players.
Definitely hit the ground running. And he's going to win with 10-3 in the straddle. It just folds right around to him. Frankly, not a bad result with that hand.
I'll probably say
JB is our second biggest winner. Matt A.
If you made a 4-bet reasonable, I'm calling you.
Doug and Manny, the other two winners.
Oh wait, on the flop.
Yeah, no, when you had 9-7.
Yeah, wait, pre-flop? Pre-flop?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then
Relatively flat. We don't have any one player
I should have just
getting
flatted you.
particularly hurt.
On the flop, I should have just flatted you. I don't care.
Dono, couple of 10s. He'll race to 225.
Something simple, Katie.
With a club.
Yeah.
Is that a straddle?
I was just like, if I get called off, they like club turn.
We're doing a round of 100s.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing a full orbit of $100 straddles, thus in bones with the aces.
Here we go.
What a time to get the Rockets. $100 straddle on this orbit. Bones, a little redemption. He won just a small pot to a single raise with a single raise with aces earlier. Begrudgingly showed the table. And Dono just rips in a snap from Bones. And Dono's night just could really never get going. It's going to need some help here. $9,100 pot. They're going to run it twice.
Ooh, there's hope.
Some hope for Dono. 10 or an 8.
Always good to lock up the first one, isn't it, Kyle?
What a feeling. You just kind of let your shoulders drop. Hope for the scoop.
Oh, thank you.
Bones has to fade one last 10, and that's going to be 91.65 for Bones.
Guys, if you ever want to know the secret to picking up aces and stacking or doubling through your opponents, just let everybody know you haven't dragged a pot in 3 hours.
44.
Seems to have the magic touch.
45, 35.
Yeah, and once again, just two quality players. Hands clashed here. You do feel for Donovan. He's kind of been facing an uphill battle all night long. He finally had it moving in the right direction, but
yeah, I don't think
tens is quite the hand against an aggressive opponent such as Bones. Bones showing some redemption after kind of being out of the action all night. Just know it's not just you. We've all been in these places. We've all had uphill battles. We've all faced the variance in this game. Being proven right here, even with the best of them.
I mean, I don't give a shit. I don't think it should matter.
Yeah, like if you're playing 2-5 and you're all in, they don't take your like last dollars.
Jesse, Jenny is going to tip you after you're down 20.
We're going to be giving you guys a little bit of overtime tonight. We're going to go well past the 10 o'clock hour as we had a little bit of a late start and a couple of tech hiccups to start things off. So look forward to a few extra minutes with each one of you in chat.
Oh, look, he goes right before it's his 100.
And with that hand, Donovan's going to call it a night. I don't blame him. This is something we all can probably get better at. Things are moving your way. Sometimes it's okay to pick up.
I'm fucking you. Sorry, good game.
We live to fight another day.
I thought it was
Do you want to hit? Well, you won't know your result versus him then, right?
What?
You won't know your result versus Donovan, or does it really
Jenny gonna raise up pocket nines. The Gretzky hand. Get a call from Doug with king queen off.
That was stinky.
I don't trust their.
Yeah, I would really prefer to see Doug 3-bet this hand, especially the offsuit variety, especially out of the small blind here, facing a late position opener. King queen off does really, really good as a 3 or 4-bet bluff.
Pretty favorable flop for the nines of Jenny.
I don't know why, but
Doug not likely to have a deuce in this spot. Jenny with the overpair to the 8, and she'll bet and take it.
And that's kind of my point here, right? Doug is forced just to play his hand straight up and look to connect with the board here. Compared to if he had 3-bet this hand, Jenny calls, Doug's going to continue, she calls, he sees another street, and then now you can get into the weeds as far as board textures and which board texture favors whose range, and you get a little more maneuverability and a little better chance of winning the pot compared to, let's just call it a small blind and hope to hit a pair.
We're doing 100. What's wrong?
Yeah,
Mandatory?
No, you don't have
Everybody
to.
agreed on the table.
Well, maybe
Everybody
he
agreed
didn't
on the
hear.
table, but my ass.
he didn't hear it. It's fine.
Yeah, no pressure.
See, you know, you get to a certain age where you're like,
What's that age? Is it 43?
what?
Is that age 43?
You're good?
Yeah, all right.
No worries, no worries.
I got shoes that old, Doug.
Make it a purple to go. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. It was pretty bad.
That's some $50 limpage, and Ross will check the $50 straddle. Ace high flop, couple of spades. Check over to Manny. He'll make it 125. And take it down.
You like send me a link.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it later. They have one, I think in like Westlake, and then right next to the lodge, like downtown.
Really?
Yes. You don't want it?
How long is that?
9 or 65 minutes. So 90 minutes.
Raise to 300 from Manny Fresh. King Queen suited. Over to JB, who makes the call with Queen 10 suited. Ross in there with the poor man's Ace King, Ace 5 of hearts.
All right, let's play a big one.
Thanks for in advance, Jesse. Appreciate
I would, but
Nice size multi-way pot. 13-10 in the middle. Jesse will rip a flop, and that is going to be action. Top pair, nut flush draw for Ross, queen high flush draw for JB. Pair of sevens for Uncle T.
Is there a story to that? Yeah, I mean, I think my behavior in general just hasn't been good.
Uncle T will bet 250.
I don't know, that sort of thing, or like, I've flipped over friends.
Danny will lay down his king high, and
never as like people. I don't
what does
know,
JB
but
want to do here with his
things that
queen
kind
high
of
flush draw?
Visually on stream show like sloppy poker, and it's not like a good reflection. So
He'll make the call, and raise incoming from Ross with his beautiful top pair nut flush draw. He's going to go 1100, and Uncle T got to be falling out of love with his pair of sevens pretty quickly here. Backdoor diamonds.
Yeah, play a lot of home games back home. I've got some friends watching right now that are at home game, and we play a lot of PLO.
He will lay it down, and now JB
yeah. I mean, if you could solve for hold'em,
facing the big raise. He's got
whatever you want.
What we've seen before.
Queen 10 suited, and I think this is a jam, the one chip jam, and insta call from Ross, and he has JB drawing nearly dead.
We had that hand twice on the stream.
That's the nut flush for Ross on the first board, and that will hold, and that's a $9,280 pot for Ross.
Ross making the late stream comeback here.
What a time to flop top pair, nut flush draw, multi-way, 3-bet pot, pre-flop.
Yeah, I think there's some.
Michael Davidson in chat giving us a compliment. Much appreciated.
Would you give me?
Really appreciate you watching. It's been a fun night.
I've seen him, but there's some other
Interesting
guy.
to be able to try to break down.
Like a skinny guy who's like 30.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Yeah, that's
Matt
bad board for
Stacks,
king
he
queen.
says. Is that a nickname? Matt got
But I've
some
seen that
fans
guy.
from
No, I
back
had
home in the
8-7
chat
suited.
here.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
well, I'll get back to
I
diamonds.
Yeah.
Nobody bet. I kind of figured you were in the range where you might have an ace, but
No, I was,
maybe not.
Yeah, king, queen,
So
and
do a feeler bet out there.
All I'm saying is if anybody ever calls me Kyle Stacks, I'll be on board.
Well, I watched you the other night. You were stacking the table.
Yeah.
That was, you know, nobody wants to hear the commentator talk about a running bad or what have you, but and I hadn't been running bad. I had a pretty good start to the year. However, you ever go a long period and you don't have a flop like that, talking about flopping kings full, where you're like, oh yeah, part of poker is actually extracting value when you know you have the best hand. Like, I forgot what this feels like.
All the time. All the time.
You know, it's a nice little refreshing feeling to actually have it and not feel like you have to grind out every pot. But
you know, both of us do put in above average number of hours compared to most people, and when you play this game for a good chunk of time, you'll see both ends of the spectrum, and just have to remember it's all one long session.
100%. And one thing that I'd encourage everybody to do, at least I do it, and here we go, nut flush draw for JB. Just a pair of fours for Bones. But is to, when you do have a session where it seems like all goes right, try to put a mental pin in it to remind yourself, you know, when things go the opposite direction, that the variance pendulum will swing back in your favor at some point. Just try to weather the storm, make the most of it.
When you break poker down and look at every hand individually instead of I'm running hot, I'm running cold, I'm lucky, I'm not lucky, you know, just look at every hand on a macro level and what is the best decision? What is the best decision to make on this street facing this action? What is the best decision to make on this hand? And if you continuously make the best decisions, regardless if it's putting chips in the pot or releasing your hand, all of that eventually equates to more and more dollars earned.
100%. Yeah, and on that just to segue off that thought, I mean, sometimes you should leave the room up a couple buy-ins and not feel great with the way you played. Maybe you left some value out there, and then there's times where I've certainly had it where you managed to eke out a break-even session or even a small loss, and you're like, hey, I played my ass off today. You know.
Let me give a standing ovation to Uncle T here real quick. I know we're not supposed to play favorites, but you know, one of the areas I've been trying to work with him on is specifically adding in a little more aggression to his game and not just calling and flatting. And just want to give him a shout out real quick for breaking through the uncomfortable barrier and going ahead and putting in a raise with his hand.
Picked a good spot to squeeze. He's going to get some resistance from the same hand, and all red flop.
Who blinks first?
Exactly, and Uncle T checks over to JB, and he checks back. Turn is a king of hearts. We'll see if Uncle T wants to, and he rips it. Here's the aggression at the right time. Uncle T gonna win with the same hand. What a move. Back up to 5K, and he's going to show the bluff.
Didn't realize he was bluffing with the best hand, or as we like to say, but the same hand in this case. But got to give him a shout out. Got to give him kudos for just understanding the king really does favor his range on the turn. Hand rep ace
showing ace
queen
or better every
and just
hand.
going ahead and put the chips in the middle. And
Oh, come on, Bones.
You just ruined it.
I ruined it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think after the flop checks through there with the SPR, you just have to close your eyes, put it in, pray for the fold.
And Matt Stacks over here on his cell phone. Someone let him know he's on camera.
Oh, it's on me?
All you Matt Stacks fans in the chat back home, let him know he can check his phone off the stage.
Still thinking about my image.
You know, luckily a lot more flexibility in these cash games. Just kind of needling you here, Max. Unfortunately, us as tournament players, we don't have the same luxury that you have. We are restricted to much tighter rules sitting at stream final tables. I know some stream rooms and some casinos go as far as even putting your chips or your phones in a locker or bag of some sort. You guys still have it easy on the cash side of things.
And I believe most folks in the chat know this, but we are on a 15-minute delay. So if somebody looks up a hand, it will be in the past, of course. Interesting spot here. Bones and Jenny both with top pair, but Jenny has Bones pipped with the ace kicker. And she's going to make it 1,300 back to Bones.
I really like Jenny's raise here. You know, I think a lot of people default to just calling the bet, and Jenny realizing more than likely she has the best hand, and let's get some value.
And Bones zigs and zags appropriately once again, laying down top pair, strong kicker.
How many top pairs is he going to fold on one stream?
Absolutely.
All of them correct.
Yeah, every single time it's been correct,
Every
he's
single
folded.
one of them. So you guys, sometimes making money in poker is by finding the correct fold. All of that adds up to more dollars earned as well.
Well, and it gives you the opportunity to not blast off so much of your stack that when you find that perfect spot with the aces versus tens, at this point he's up 840 after not running particularly out of this world. So makes a huge difference in your long-term profitability.
Now, I think understanding board texture has a lot to go with it. Not only does he understand Jenny and understands that she doesn't have a lot of bluffs in this situation, the little difference in board textures here, for example, if there was one spade on that board, Kyle, I bet we see him continue at least one street, understanding that he can turn an amount of equity as well to continue. But without the backdoor straight potential, without the backdoor flush potential, he understands that he is purely into bluff catching mode here, and this is just not the spot he wants to do it with. And rightfully releasing his hand, and Bones showing everyone all night long why he is really just a world-class
I'll
player.
do it. I mean, it doesn't matter. I feel like I'll do the 500. I don't care.
And didn't he just win
Yeah.
a big
I mean,
competition?
yeah, if you want to do it, you can do it.
He
feels
did.
weird for everybody to do
My
100 and
general
one person to
understanding of
just
it is
go
it
on.
was
Not even
an
do the 50.
NFL Pick'em tournament or league.
It's the $1 million tournament that gets put on every year, right?
I don't know if it's called that necessarily, but I believe he and a few buddies did multiple buy-ins, and this was all posted on social media. I think the final check was like in the $3.8 million range that he got a very nice chunk of.
You got a piece of. There were a few winning teams from across the country, from my understanding. But shout out to Bones, running good in life, running good in poker. You know, having no sweat about the 75-minute massage over here. Just running good all the way around in life.
Count after or like what?
Yeah, let's just do a manual count because who knows with the graphics, but
Got a bet from Matt with 9 high and Manny in there with queen high. He's going to bet 275 and take this pot down.
Our results for the stream, so yeah.
Yeah, so not from when he quit, like
Right.
the delta. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a live stream. There's a ton of cups like that that people have been putting on the thing over there too. I'm not saying that you have to do it. No, I'm good.
And Kyle's stepping out for just a couple of minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and take you through the next couple of hands. Jenny up. I think it's really close. We're going to give it a few minutes to let our action tracker catch up here. We can get an exact count shortly. But Jenny is going to be very close to the break-even point, whether it's above or below the line. She does pick up jacks here, though, facing the hand of the night. Ace, queen in play again. Let's take a look and see what Jenny does.
Very tight.
Jam.
Absolutely love this 4-bet by Jenny here. Jenny really understanding that Manny's range is a lot wider than most people and doesn't want to play this pot out of position, finding the incredible 4-bets. Manny coming back over the top with the jam, I believe. This is now the second 5-bet bluff Jenny has faced in a week. Ask her about it. Yours truly is responsible for the other one.
Price is good.
Thank God she didn't find the call versus me, but she did find the correct call versus Manny here. If I'm understanding here, Manny with the 5-bet rip, ace, queen, O, Jenny with the call off, and we are going to run 2 boards here. Hand number 99, we've got over $9,000 in the middle. And Manny finding the first board, burning a lot of outside.
Jack river for you. Jack.
And Jenny just smashing the second one. And we're going to chop this pot up.
Nice catch, Jenny.
Thanks.
Never a good feeling to have jacks and then lose the first run out.
9 deuce gets scooped there.
So just catching Kyle up, he missed an exciting hand here. You know, Jenny, opens the jacks, and Manny 3-bet the hand of the night, ace, queen, O. Jenny found a pretty insane 4-bet. And then Manny with the 5-bet bluff with ace, queen, O. Jenny finds the correct call. Unfortunately, no blood. We chopped it up after 2 runouts.
Wow.
But Jenny, you know, taking it to the streets, understanding her opponent is quite wider in this configuration than most opponents, and finding the correct 4-bet and finding the correct call to the 5-bet jam. So more power to her. Once again, her skills on display.
Yeah, Jenny, along with all the skills, certainly a fighter at the table. She's I mean this in the most complimentary way. A very scrappy player, tough to play against.
You know, I was joking with the audience here that this is now the second 5-bet bluff she has faced in a week. Yours truly, Kyle, put the first one on her about a week ago. And trust me, I was shaking in my boots as she was contemplating every decision possible. Not often you get a chance to put in a 5-bet bluff. And thank God she found the fold, because I haven't been scared at the poker table in a long time. And just watching her attempt to stare through my soul was quite intimidating.
You could feel the X-ray vision start to. Jenny will raise up ace-4 suited, 150. It's a call from Ross with inferior spades. Queen high flop. Ace high is still good for Jenny. Ross will check over. Jenny will c-bet and shut this one down. She'll take down a small one.
Yeah, and you can feel the players getting a little spacey here. Stream, you know, we do have another 20 to 30 minutes or so in this session. If you guys have not played on stream or camera before, the pressure is real. It doesn't always seem to be a lot of airflow necessarily over the table. The lights are on, the cameras are on, your body temperature raises, and it can exhaust you physically quicker than normal. You know, usually you want to be extra hydrated and extra motivated and clear-headed, because the fatigue is a real factor.
I'm going to sound like a huge baby, but a big part of that for me is just being sure that I don't show up hungry. If I get hungry in the middle of a stream or a longer session, that's one of the easiest ways I can break my concentration and focus.
Oh my God, are we neck and neck?
Whatever that thing is for you, just be sure you set yourself up for success.
I won exactly 2 pots.
Well, thank God we have one of the
exactly
best
2
kitchens
pots
in the poker industry around here. Kitchen is open till 2 a.m. every night, guys, so you will not go hungry. Come on down, play some poker, eat some good food, have a beer, have a glass of wine.
Gano lost 80,
on the weekends,
300,
I believe
so
Kitchen's actually open till 4 now on Fridays and Saturdays, so full service around the clock.
Yeah, something to remember, even if you are not planning on playing poker, but you're hungry after 9 o'clock and you think you're relegated to Whataburger, stop by TCH and have some real food.
Absolutely.
You'd like it if you got a ham.
I know, it's just like a race book, that's all it is.
Yeah, you saw my brain fuel snack, a couple of chicken tenders with the Cajun dipping sauce before the stream.
I tried to catch up and scarf some down, but we were on the air and it's been sitting here getting cold
Unfortunately,
ever since.
Eli's tenders have been abandoned. Back to the pot or fold bomb pots. Couple of jack high flops. We'll see what everybody has in a moment.
Take a walk.
Ross flops a straight. He pots it. It's going to generate a lot of quick folds.
Yeah, not a lot of other hands connecting with these boards, so probably just going to take this one down.
Fold, I win. You call, I win. I feel like.
Good speech by Ross here.
That's all good.
You're making good decisions.
They'll let it go, and nice result there for Ross, picking up $700 of dead money.
Gutters and
essentially.
Yeah, you have to have a good hand.
If you're wondering why the math doesn't work, a couple of the players who were stuck the most have exited the game, understandably, but only JB and Uncle T losing small for the game size at the moment.
And shout out to Uncle T for coming in and filling a seat, though. I know this is well above the normal stakes he plays, but running home, hitting the safe, grabbing the bundle of $100 bills, and not afraid to sit on the felt with these killers here.
And not just keeping a seat warm. We just saw him, as you mentioned, taking the aggressive route with the ace-jack and winning the pot with a bluff representing the king on the turn. 3-bet for Manny with ace-jack of spades. Matt makes the call with ace-10, and that's going to be a pretty nice flop for the ace-jack of Manny Fresh. Top pair, top kicker.
I don't know. When I'm in Matt's shoes, I typically, holding the ace-10 suited, think this is a good flop for me as well. You know, maybe it's just the PLO player in me, but I look at key cards, and all of a sudden, on this flop, we start thinking we have backdoor straight draws, we have backdoor flush draws. The ace is going to be quite the action card here as well.
Yeah, Matt not going to be able to get away now, especially for the very small bet of Manny. And pot brewing, 3,200 in the middle, and now 2 pair for both players. Manny pipping Matt. Is a very connected wet board.
And you can see just real no thought process from Manny on the sizing here. I think Matt's just going to end up defaulting into a call, and he should be very happy. He really lost the minimum on this hand.
What did you have? King, queen? Oh, diamonds.
Yeah.
Matt does make the call, and Manny's going to win a nice pot.
Freaking fold the nuts, Manny.
450 to come in.
And I suppose Uncle T had a suited king of diamonds, as he laments.
He had the king 4 of diamonds.
Where's the nut? You have a straight or something there?
King eye diamonds.
Flush.
Flush? Oh, yeah. Backdoor flush with diamonds.
Yeah, but as soon as that ace shows up, I ain't going nowhere.
And Uncle T let
Would've been
everyone
fun to
know
roll
that
over.
that pot was his if he continued to put money in. But once again, we're all really good at fantasy poker, right? We never lose
Yeah.
at fantasy poker.
I'm sure after that story from Uncle T, Manny feels horrible about stacking all those chips.
Yeah, and just to touch back on that, Matt really lost the minute on that pot.
Yeah.
Nothing he should feel bad about whatsoever.
Race to 125 from Matt A. Gets a call
there's some
from
sort of,
Manny and Doug.
I don't know. Sort of trigger point there.
Queen high board.
I wasn't sure on. She didn't really give too many.
Pair for Manny.
Really confused
Pair
what
for
we're
Matt.
doing with the King 4-0 here.
Told her to send me the link.
Feels like we're just throwing chips in the middle and lighting them on fire for no reason. No disrespect meant, but
moving
just
all
not
week,
much thought
plus
process to
playing,
flicking in a call multi-way with King 4
3
off.
12-hour sessions or whatever. So I'm messed right now.
Doing any good?
Manny's going to bet with top pair. Get another call from Matt.
Yeah, I lost 17 KJ.
These two playing that last pot, and Matt gets there this time.
And Matt Stacks starting to have quite a successful, quite a successful campaign. His first live stream here.
Just flat calls. What do you think about a value raise on that river? A bit too thin?
Not necessarily. I think it can go either
I
way.
think a couple of the San Antonio guys won.
But you really are starting to be in a
off like 12K
situation where
today.
you lose 2 aces. You, in the off chance he does have a 6, you're losing. Obviously, you're not folding here, but you know you could raise and hope to target a singular queen. But if you're playing against range, which it looks like Matt is here, you're not trying to play against one hand specifically. You're playing against range, and if his range includes bluffs and value that beats you, there's really no sense in raising, right? The only way we're getting called is if we're beat, and he's already going to just be folding all of his bluffs. So looking like Matt's starting to get out of play my own hand mode here and really start to play against players' ranges properly, which is something we did talk about at the beginning of the show.
Uncle T with Queen Jack suited, bones 10-7, and ace-8 for JB. And now, pair of 7s for bones. checks over to Uncle T. He will bet and take it. 2 overs in the Jack High flush draw. Win him that pot.
Attention dealers, you should all be getting the
Hey, JG.
right now. Once you get your tickets, pass them out at the table and have your players sign.
We're into bonus time here. Say hi to Eli and I. I'm Kyle Frisbee. Happy to be with you on a thundery Wednesday night here in Austin, Texas. The storm was rolling in as I entered the club.
Yeah, and thanks for sticking with us, guys. It was quite the adventure getting to tonight's stream kicked off. A few technical issues, a few audio issues, but because you guys stuck with us, we're giving you a little bit of overtime here. We're going to run for another 10 or 15 minutes. These guys will continue playing most likely after the stream. So if you like the action you see and you think you can beat 7-5 off in the weeds and King 4-0 calling along, the game's not over just because the cameras go down. Come on down. I know this 10-25 game last week ended up running for about 2.5 days on this table, and it will most likely continue through the night tonight. So if you want to come down and battle against some of these guys, we are open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
You actually remind me of a funny story. In the jacks for Manny. We'll get to my story in a moment. He makes it 400 from the button. Over the top of Jenny's raise with the King 4 suited. Jenny and Manny butting heads plenty tonight. Jenny will make the call. And that is a set versus top pair.
What's been the theme of the night so far? Both with Bones, both with Jenny. We have found them making great plays, great folds. I can't imagine Jenny is going to lose a lot of money on this hand. Could be wrong, don't know what's going through her head, but Jenny quickly is usually able to dissect where she's at in the hand, and the second she starts getting some resistance, or I should say at least some more aggression from Manny, I have a feeling she's going to get off this a lot less expensive than most individuals.
Ace will definitely help her get away, potentially. Action on the flop goes check, bet, min-raise, call, and Jenny checks turn.
For like 30 years.
Manny pretty quickly sprinkles out $400.
I assume he's also corrupt.
Yeah. It seems like there's a chance Texas turns it blue.
For that price, Jenny certainly cannot go anywhere. She will make the call. River is an 8 of clubs.
Every home game I go to, every time it seems like normal.
And Manny has trended with these big hands toward betting relatively small for value, and he does so again on the smaller side. She bets 1,000, and Jenny I can't blame her for paying it off. It's Manny. He's going to have a lot of different hands in that spot, but Manny's going to win a $4,400 and 90 pot.
And what do I know?
Yeah, it's.
I think I'm quite the Jenny fan over here, so I'm trying to give her a lot more credit. Don't be disguised, guys. She is an excellent, excellent player. I've seen her play close up and personal at the same table, and I'll try not to let my biasm take over here. I'm a big fan of hers.
Well, and I certainly am as well, and that's, Manny creates kind of a tough dynamic when he does have a big hand. He often will get paid because he shows up with so much junk in
absolutely, and you
the
saw
rest
how
of the
quick
night.
She called. She quickly dissected already that she was going to be calling the river, that Manny has more bluffs than most people, so you can't be mad at her for going with her read whatsoever.
Speaking of Manny, he's going to raise up the crabs and get a call from Doug. Matt A coming in with the big squeeze, ace-jack suited, 900 from Matt Stacks.
Big Bug entering the chat asking what all these clicks are. Some of us have been wondering the same thing. But there's a reason Manny plays all these live streams. He is Action Manny for a reason. So, Big Bug, you're more than welcome to come down and join us. If you want to battle with all the clicks going on, come on down.
JB calls the squeeze of Matt preflop with his 5s and gets a flop that strongly favors Matt's 3-betting range. He's going to bet 550 and get a quick fold from JB. Take down another nice spot, and Matt's chipped up over 11K now.
What a great introduction to the live stream streets for Matt. You can see at the beginning of the game, he was a little nervous, it looked like. He looked a little out of his norm. I did have the pleasure of playing with him a few times over the last couple of months while he's been in town. Fantastic player. He was a little more, what's the word I'm looking for, being a little conservative in the beginning. You could tell he was just kind of playing a straight-up poker game. As the stream has developed, as he's gotten a lot more comfortable with the players and started to realize their tendencies, you see Matt really starting to really shine quite a bit.
Yeah, I totally agree. There's a lot to be said for just settling into a poker game a bit before you give yourself a little bit of time to categorize the players.
Joe Banks, where did Dono go? Dono had a very unfortunate night fighting the variance of this game. He decided to call it quits for the evening. I have a feeling I do know where he went, but we're not going to put that out on the air. GG's to Dono. He is an excellent player, had a rough evening. I do believe he still has some crossbook action, though, running with Bones and Jenny. Is that correct? And so Dono is still here in spirit and still winning and losing some money involved in this game.
Raise to 350 from JB, ace-9 of hearts. Jenny with the knight-8 suited. Always an attractive hand to try to see a flop with.
Like the goons on his squad, like Ambandi and Cash Patel, Christine Ohm, like that.
Hand that plays well multi-way. Manny, surprisingly, folding the king's deuce suited.
What's going on?
Yeah, what world are we living in?
Manny is folding a suited king. God, there must be hell frozen over outside. Pigs in the sky, ice storms in Texas.
Oh, and the king high flop, but big flop for Jenny. Pair and a flush draw.
Yeah, monster flop, really, for Jenny. Unfortunately, JB has nothing really going on.
She was straddled
As
50,
we've
you
seen
called
so
50,
far, that
yeah.
doesn't necessarily stop him.
Put it on my piece.
Check, check. And Jenny improves to trips on the turn. Checks through again. Unfortunately, JB's not going to catch up in any way, shape, or form. We'll see. Jenny's got to start trying to get a little value out of this hand. She'll make a small wager.
And this is what we were talking about earlier, Kyle, is understanding the situation you're in and not betting based upon the strength of your hand. She's not going full pot. She's not doing an overbet. She's really just trying to squeak out value. And look at that. She got the call by ace-high. Just exactly what she's targeting.
That worked out just like you were doing a poker lecture. Here's an example.
Oh, it's just the perfect spot. It's
Yeah.
just Jenny just showing her knowledge and understanding on full display here, really. Just showing quite the difference between betting based upon strength of hand and betting based upon the board texture and opponent's range.
And the man that's dangerous with a real hand, ace-king suited for Manny Fresh, makes it 75.
I don't think he's going to be folding this suited king.
And Ross, king-queen suited, looks like a monster versus Manny's range. Uncle T in there with the ace-5 suited, along with Jenny. She'll just go ahead and getting crazy pot odds, and she will flop a 5, along with Uncle T. Top pair for Ross.
And this is why Manny is probably in his head, this is why I never raise with ace king. This is why I prefer my range of hands compared to ace king.
Oh, we put a 90% turn up on China.
He's going to bet 200 and get called by both Ross and Uncle T. And Ross, the good just keeps getting gooder. Now adds a flush draw. You know, I can't always. And 10 of diamonds on the river. Got to mix in a little Texas slang here and there.
No, and I'm not needling you, Kyle. This is actually a slang that some of us used to use at another game.
Oh, really?
Out of state is we like to play gooder.
Gooder.
Yeah. Another slogan you can throw on a T-shirt.
I mean, if you want to enhance it, you can say more gooder, and then you really kill it.
Muy gooder.
Muy gooder.
Yeah, I'd probably call you. I call
See if they could catch her up in a lie.
There's nothing to get you the way that he's got it.
I had king queen.
Yeah, fucking Jack Smith.
Yeah, and I turned up.
As well too. Like that's fucking ridiculous. That shit doesn't come out.
Yeah. I was worried about him with that.
I had ace king spades.
Oh wow. I almost 3-bet you too. I'm glad I didn't. Almost 3-bet.
Oh, pre-flop?
Yeah. I usually 3-bet that hand too. So some told me not to.
Ace king for Uncle T.
You had 3-bet me to 250 or something?
Gets a call from Doug with King Jack, 997. Uncle T bets, and as has been the story much of the night, gets plenty of respect, quick fold.
I wasn't paying attention, so that's why I threw the 75 because
Gotta respect the man of many bracelets.
Right. Yeah.
And so I looked at one card already, and I was like, fuck, I can't just straddle. So I just like threw 75 in there.
Well, we only got a couple of more hands left here, guys. Appreciate you sticking through us. We'll see if we get any fireworks over the last couple of hands. But before we let you go, looking like JB's going to pick up kings here, and we might just get some more action.
Yeah.
Could be some gasoline on some fireworks. JB been a very active player all night.
We're still on stream for another 3 minutes.
Raced at 325. That's going to generate a lot of pretty quick folds.
And I guess Uncle T updating us there. Got about 3 more minutes to go, he said.
We
Somehow
will on the
still
next
running
hand,
production
Jesse,
while he's sitting in
while
the
at the table.
Final bomb pot if that's what the table wants to do.
Yeah.
And this one's just going to fold around to Bones makes the call. He's got Jack 9 suited.
Was the $100 strata on? Is that how we got?
I believe it must have been.
Is that how we got an open to 3 1/4?
Bones going to flop top pair, and he'll check over to JB. See if he can dodge a final bullet for the night. JB's going to bet 550, and
well, we've seen this all night long. Bones keep putting in spots where he's got top pair that somehow isn't good. So let's see if he figures this one out just like he has all night long.
He's going to add a gut shot to his outs. He's looking for a Jack 8 or 9.
And I think this big bet by JB is going to allow Bones off the hand.
Extremely wet board, and oh, that's actually a rip, and Bones gonna let it go.
Yeah, pretty quickly finding the fold correctly here. I think that bet is
Last
just
hand bomb pot.
going to price Bones out from even attempting to consider a hero call.
Can we do like a regular bomb pot? You don't care?
That's up to table.
Y'all go with doing a regular bomb pot?
Yeah, do a regular bomb pot.
How much?
$25?
50 bucks, 25, 25.
50? Okay.
And looks like we're gonna be finishing things off with a $25 standard, or maybe $50 standard bomb pot, so there will be no longer the criteria of pot or fold. While Jesse gets the cards in the air, just a quick final reminder, the imminent future, the Trailblazer Tour coming to Austin, Texas, just finishing up in Dallas not long ago. The 8th through the 30th of March, and of course, the big event we've all been waiting for, World Series of Poker coming to Texas for the first time, April 23rd through May 4th. And we will have many streams coming your way of day 2s, final tables, and all the action here from TCH Social in Austin.
Yeah, you can play.
Yeah, of course.
Why not?
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
What was it?
And then just to give you guys a sneak peek here, Kyle, Uncle T, myself,
Yeah, it's up to
Sean,
Josh whether he wants to
and
come
we'll
in.
be battling on the live stream belt ourselves.
Yeah, I know,
It
but I
will be
just-
a commentator versus
they need it
dealer.
for like the track.
Yeah, the machinery set. Jesse will
I'm
remember.
unsure if
so
we've
they know.
decided on the stakes. I'm unsure if we've decided on the competition. I'm hearing we're playing 1-2. Is that correct?
There's actually an
With bomb
RFID in Jesse.
pots, 1-2 with bomb pots. It will be an employee on employee battle. So if you guys want to
Probably
come
your
see
kids put
some
it in.
interesting wagers and all of us involved at TCH here duking it out against each other, it should be a good time.
Oh, yes, sir.
It's going to be a ton of fun. We have
Ace of diamonds.
more staff members that are wanting to than able to play in terms of
He's switching
seats.
game over.
And the number of them that want a piece of us, I don't know how to take it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I'm
has
told
been a lot of
41 staff members have thrown their name in the hat.
And the smack talking has been running for well over a week now since this was announced as a promotion to them.
Nut flush draw top
bet?
board for Josh along with a pair.
So let me ask you guys, who's your money on? Is it who are we talking? Is it the commentators? You think
No,
Uncle
because we
T,
start 15
Kyle,
minutes late, it went to
myself,
15.
John?
We're playing
You
the
think
last
we
hand
have the
now.
edge, or is it going to be the staff?
Yeah, I mean, the table will continue to play the
And
last
who do we
one.
have? Is it Miranda, Taylor,
Have the table be pushed, but he doesn't want to have to go to the next game.
Clay, Jada? She's a new member here.
That would be my understanding.
Is this messing you up?
No, I'm just the answer.
Yeah, I believe the lineup is going to consist of Jada, Miranda, Clay, Taylor, and I believe Sean O'Dreary is going to be our alternate.
Just wants to keep dealing this.
And it's going to be a 4-on-4 match. We will have a 9th seat, and that 9th seat should be a rotating management individual. Mystery management being presented.
Maybe he just wants to deal this.
So
It's
come
out
on
of the
down
screen
and meet your staff.
until he's ready to play.
Place some wagers on who's going to outperform who. And we should be wrapping this up just right after the end of this bomb
And he
pod
said
here,
no?
guys. But lots of exciting things moving forward for the TCH stream.
Pot brewing. Manny bet 600, now 2,400 in the middle, and over to JB. And he's going to flick out 600 that unfortunately he's never going to see again. And Josh and Manny Fresh are going to be chopping up the final bomb pot. That's 3K split between those two folks. And we'll wrap things up from Austin, Texas. As mentioned, dealers versus commentator stream next Wednesday, 6 o'clock. See us on YouTube. Come root us on. We would appreciate it. And very quickly, you all know it, Trailblazer Tour, the 8th through the 30th of this month, followed by the granddaddy of them all, World Series of Poker, April 23rd through May 4th. We'll wrap things up from Austin, Texas for tonight. Want to thank our dealers, Jesse in the box at the moment. Dan got things started off for us tonight. Uncle T doing everything from setting up the game to playing in the game. And I'm Kyle Frisbee, joined by Eli G in the booth tonight. Have a great night, everybody.
See you later, Austin. Have a great night.
How about you, Dan?
1610.
16K?
1610.
Oh, I'm out.
Oh, 1610. I was like, what the hell? I never saw you put that